Come so that men can let themselves go. How can men laugh at this moment? He is ready to confess to a woman. I know he's being ugly. A man looks at a woman and says, "You're really weird. I've been tickling your waist just now." He couldn't believe it. But you didn't respond at all. And the number of pockmarks on your face is wrong every time. Weird. I don't know why you are ugly. What are you hiding? Lyle was shocked. How is that possible? Could it be that his usual coldness is usually gentle man? So attentive. Someone will kill him based on his appearance alone. What should I do now? And the man told Riley not to be afraid. I'm just simply confessing to you. The reason why it's half ugly. It's okay if you don't want to say it. And don't worry. I'll keep this a secret for you. Then tell Riley that he has something else to do. Let him rest first. He couldn't hide his joy after the woman left. The air in the hall from childhood to adulthood because men never open their hearts to anyone. Others only use their own for entertainment. Only this woman. Although I don't know why he pretends to be ugly. But he was willing to use his makeup skills. Make yourself handsome. And that genuine smile, it's completely in my heart. Laughing all around. You can hear voices coming from the living room. The man who opened the door didn't look good trespass into the Duke's mansion while the master is not at home. Please leave now. This is Monfra's sister-in-law, also Meikle's biological mother. Big brother never came back after he died. Now, I just got rid of his eyeliner and I'm in a hurry. He expressed his intention to visit his son. No one helped him up. Do you also need the consent of others? And you seem to have the wife who passed through the door moved into my room. Could Duke Monfila please let him ignore his moral kidnapping at all? The sister-in-law in front of him made him feel nauseous. He yelled at you directly and the woman got really upset, reprimanded me in my face. Did you not put my sister-in-law in your eyes? He shed tears of grievance. Monfila's eyes were cold with disgust. A woman who has never fulfilled her duties as a wife. Make him sick. He immediately ordered his men. Thoroughly investigate what this woman brought about Meikle in the future. Don't let him interfere. Anai is a little flustered. Uncle, this is too much. After all, we are also a family. But he also found that. Fellow Wang told him, you don't deserve to be your sister-in-law. I don't deserve to be my own family. After the man leaves, the woman is confused. He didn't understand a gentle uncle. Will become so indifferent. And the Monfila Sutra fan Bing at this time. This is the curse of his unique bloodline. Fever every full moon night. He feels like he can't control himself now. My head is full of sounds. The three male protagonists are not paying attention to themselves at all. But reason still triumphs over desire. He trembled and took out the anti-stressful medicine. One bite to finally relieve the hot body. But I don't know what's coming from the other side. The mood has changed. He was certain that Monfila decided to stop being ugly. So I deliberately drew a few less pockmarks today. I can't stand his maid like this. They all looked fierce. This means that his plan has finally succeeded. With a smile on his face. The living room greets everyone, but found a strange woman in front of him. Riley saw. This person must be Meikle's mother. Think of this with your own hands. The woman whose son was pushed into the fire pit. I didn't like it when I came, but it doesn't appear to be happening. After introducing each other, he slowly walked out of the venue alone. Hidden under the smile is the smell of gunpowder. Meikle looked very excited when he came. He hasn't seen ugly in days. Anna is sarcastic at this moment. Meikle is not allowed to use that word even if the other party is really ugly. Don't you know your own appearance? Sorry to talk about others. Facing mother's reprimand, Meikle lowered his head and came. Coincidentally, the villain Charlotte at this point tell Meikle it's okay. It doesn't matter what you want to call it, because we are family, right? The boy stared blankly at Riley. This woman makes him feel warm every time. But Anna was upset. He said it's none of your business to teach your son a lesson. I don't think you've been through the door yet. When I'm not around. It's you who taught my husband. The moment Lyle turned his head. He will inherit the throne of Duke in the future. Hear Anna's mockery. Riley wasn't used to him at all. Ask Anna. This is what you gave Meikle. Is there a reason to apply chili peppers to your face? Freckles on his face. That's how you treat him. You are a mother. Don't you know his face is red, swollen, and itchy? Vomiting sound. Anna asked Meikle in disbelief. The boy stammered and said it was true. Anna finally panicked. He asked the boy why he didn't say it sooner. But Montella told him at this moment. Meikle has already said. But the maid you arranged is fine. The man looked at the two maids. Just ask someone to blow them away. The people I fired dared to come back. The little sister asked him how to scold. Anna is ready to stop. And Monfila just told him to get out too. For Miko's sake. I didn't do anything to you. After the vignette, come and look at Miko worriedly. He apologized. I just didn't notice how you felt. But I don't know that Miko was never born in time. He is happy that someone can speak for him. He was sarcastic in thanking Riley. He was surprised to find. Come on, the skin seems to be turning white again. Less pockmarks. Come on, put your face over and let him touch it. He wanted the child to be confident. Look at that sincere smile. Nanhai and swears. We must embrace life like him. He asked Leilai if he knew about his uncle's illness. He didn't know. I have been losing weight recently. He expressed his gratitude to Miko. I'll go see him later. After changing his clothes, he came to the tool room. This time he spent a few less woman who looks at her appearance and changes. Meng's Willow froze and said nothing. Come but make a nymphomaniac. When did he change his clothes? And it's the same color as his. So handsome. Thank you for making me nauseous. Yibin is still so good. It makes my heart pound every time. Come and tell him that Miko said you were sick. Is that better? The man didn't answer. Rhetorical question. Your pockmarks seem to be missing a few more today, and touched right? The face that came, ready to gently put on the final disguise. Remove. So you don't have to eat. I can't stand this kind of ridicule. He's ready to fight back. But the voices of two male protagonists came. They're here to find their whereabouts. The woman panicked. Finally handed the cards at the ceremony. Must not attract their attention. He quickly fled the place. The Marquis Alfonso was also frightened by the appearance of the woman. I remember he was cute when he was a kid. Why is it crooked now? The woman here is still running in a panic. He is afraid of being noticed by the male protagonist, but he probably doesn't know Murphy's Law. The more afraid you are, as a result, the more you will he was knocked to the ground and the next second. The last thing I want to see is the second prince. Fortunately, seeing such an ugly man, beautiful women. No gentleman. Suddenly frown and reprimand women, blind scold women. Instantly scared into cold sweat. This protagonist's aura is to get up quickly and apologize for your luggage. Then quickly escape from this place. Taya looked at the back of the woman leaving. Can't help but sigh. How can there be such an ugly thing in the aristocratic beauty that is worthy of born with a dog nose? Confused again. How could that woman have her? Fairy breath. The other side. The cousin who heard the news is throwing a thunderbolt. He asked what was going on. Adult Li Shang has disgraced the family. But when he saw the woman's dress, even as a cousin, he couldn't help but want to cry. He told the woman that he used to see your father. That is to take care now of you for your future of the Chin family. As a cousin, I must marry you. I have said the news that you are getting married. Moments! As long as someone likes me, I will marry you to him. You are not allowed to go out until then. And I also froze your wallet for you. After my cousin left. Women are trapped in the heritage of this world. Obviously, only he was the happiest when his father died. He dances smartly every day in the name of taking care of me. Now, you still treat me as a burden and want to throw it away. But none of that matters. Just one more year. Hold on until next summer. You can completely rewrite the fate of the original owner. It will start in June next year. The female protagonist was imprisoned by the three male protagonists in turn. He finally felt better. I just don't want to go out either. Time flies. 10 months have passed in a blink of an eye. He thought it was just another day, but his brother told him. Moments finally got a thumbs up. The other party is the patriarch of the Duke of That family not only owns the northern territories, among the two major families of the one with royal blood. And here's the thing. I heard that Duke Monfila is also ugly. Later. You are the legendary ugly couple. Women are confused. There doesn't seem to be a character like Monfila in the novel. Have I put that heroine? Fate has changed, but whoever he is. As long as it's not those three demons. The woman wanted to wait another 2 months to be safer. My brother was instantly furious after hearing it. He can't wait a minute, 2 months. What if someone cancels the like? Here we go. Was delivered overnight to the gate of the Monfila family. He's still scared. What if he's really ugly? Unexpectedly, the moment he saw a man, he was shocked. Where is this ugly man? It's obviously a handsome pot, okay? The man introduced himself to him. But the woman was dumbfounded to see God. He couldn't hide his joy. This face is entirely based on its own aesthetic. Although there are a few freckles on the face, but based on his past life, he crawled in the entertainment experience. This must be a top star in modern times. But a woman's sixth sense told him, this man is likely to be very irritable. Gently. Didn't you say you wouldn't arrange for someone to pick you up? Seeing a woman's confused expression, he knew that this girl was probably not popular in her mother's house. Then let him rest first. Let's talk about it tomorrow. But come and tell a man he's okay. Let's communicate things now. Then the butler took the woman's luggage respectfully. The woman also followed the cute concubine. He thinks men are a little cold, although he speaks softly. And he's a duke. It's strange to marry a man and a woman like me. It's hard to make it to 2 months left. Don't let him be like those 3 male protagonists. The post is over. But the truth is, women overthink. Vera Wang tells women why she married you. Just 2 reasons. One was that he was annoying. The rumors that the outside world says the second was after his eldest brother passed away. The sister-in-law did not come from the duchesses. Step back in position. But for having a royal family. For the bloodline of the Duke family. This will affect the status of the family. So, Your Majesty, I want my wife to be the mistress of this house. I'm relieved. Fortunately, it's not a pervert. The man told him again. He also has a nephew. He is the son of his eldest brother. It was supposed to be the nephew who succeeded the Duke, but he's too young. But I will make my nephew the heir to the Duke. In other words, you only need to be my wife obligations to the wife. As for material things, including money, I will give it to you according to the standards and I don't need it. That's all there is to it. Now tell me your terms. Come and tell the man. Just turn yourself into a dead person. The man was stunned. What are you saying? Come on, explain quickly that you want to change your identity. Monfila says it's not hard. It's just that if you become someone from another country, I can't help him with some things. Come on, don't be too cool. He was eager to lose that identity. Let the man again. Don't care about the bad things people say behind their backs. Keep a good attitude to be happy. And there are also a lot of people talking nonsense behind their backs. My man seems to have been moved by what the woman said. I even admired the mentality of this ugly woman in front of me. The wedding date was tentatively set after the man leaves. He finally let go of that nasty disguise. He has been waiting for more than 10 years. It doesn't matter if you wait another year. I always feel like the Duke of Monfila. A little difficult to communicate. If I met him with this face, could it be another scene? But not yet. Vento Point is at least 2 months away. Makeup again. I'm getting really good at it. He admired himself in the mirror. Is it too much? Anyway, today is the first day of contractual marriage. Just then, he found a little devil peeking at him. Come on, come up quickly and say hello to him. But I was surprised to find that this child looks big so eyes cute. And small Zhang Tai. He must be Monfila's nephew. How? The next second the boy is yelling at him. Then he ran away in a hurry and the cute little Zhang Tai at this moment, vanishing without a shadow. The atmosphere at the dinner table is also very awkward. The man drinks milk blandly. The boy ate the chicken leg coldly. Do they all eat this elegantly? Or eat a big bowl of meat with my brother at home? It's comfortable to drink big man chunks. Shakes milk this will be your second grandma from now on. You know? Miko call someone. But Miko just stared at Riley without saying a word. The scene once suffocated the woman. He said hello in annoyance and turned his head away. Lei Lai was helpless. It seems that this kid doesn't like me very much. Just then, Miko's fork crashed to the ground. The woman wonders if he's nervous or if his hand slipped. I didn't take it seriously. I just feel this hairy appearance, just like a doll. How to expect the next second? The sound of the fork falling to the ground came Miko's embarrassed expression, and the impatient expression of the mediocre. I see the mediocre person whispering next to me. This subtle and unbridled voice. Come on, call that line. He came from across. Just this sound never disappeared from his world. This is an invisible harm to children. So he called the butler, asked the housekeeper to fetch a lighter fork again, broke the chicken leg again. The maids in the back are watching. Here it comes, passed the chopped drumsticks to the boy. Then the boy smiled happily. This is what it feels like to be cared about. And Monfila also met Riley for the first time. So kind and attentive. Because he met Riley when he was a child. He was like a fairy back then. Just one look at that face made me fall. I moment. The man bowed his head shyly. But I only came to see the freckles on the man's face. It's like seeing something disgusting. That look. Just like always taking looks. Insult your own crown prince. But the unique fragrance on the body has made itself fascinated. Even this matter once became a man's heart. So when I saw the cousin's moments, will not hesitate to like and I just want to see myself again in my heart. Then smell the smell on your body. But he really couldn't believe it. The little princes will look like this now. If the smell hadn't changed, I almost didn't recognize it myself. And his character. It seems that no small changes have taken place. I guess I won't see you again in my life. And because of this royal lineage, His Majesty has asked me to marry again. If I don't find it myself, Your Majesty will definitely arrange a wife my big brother. Wife is just a task. True love is given to wives even regardless of Meikle. Finally, you have to offer discounts on the way to it's outrageous. They're going to open the door to outrageous. Crazy instead of waiting for arrangements like this. It's better to find someone you like. The next day, the man took out the sorted contract and new ID cards. Bring a new identity. He was born in a small country full of art, yearning for freedom. I like to travel. Finally wandering around and settling again male. People tell you that if you don't like a woman be very satisfied now. Even happy to say thank you to men. But I don't understand. You said that His Majesty asked you to get married as soon as possible. The marriage time written on the appointment the man told him after May. I have to wait until May to attend the bar mitzvah. Lyle was stunned. What is Walter Ru doing? It's actually a sibling relationship. I thought it was my brother. I didn't expect it to be a little brother. He took the magic quill stiffly. He thinks it's so advanced. It's also inlaid with the Philosopher's Stone. After he signs, the housekeeper brought a bowl of foot washing water. The man puts the contract in the water. The suicide above slowly disappears. It turns out that this is the method and the woman is so excited that it's amazing. It's like magic. The man was stunned. In the Empire, only the royal family the daughter of one of his parents also not magic. Only that. He doesn't seem to remember at all. I was laughed at by everyone. Just like to people. On the other side in the courtyard, Leilai was relieved. Just wait until Monfila becomes an adult and thanks to him. The future that leaves me at a loss has suddenly... Hope. He heard the sizzling sound of grass on the side. The grass became very quiet again. I'm a little afraid of what's going on in broad daylight. Is there a big black rat in the Duke's villa too? When he fought back his fear and opened the flowers. But I saw Meikle secretly grazing among the flowers. How ashamed of the boy who was seen embarrassed. I didn't expect to laugh at him and pick him up nicely. Pat the dust off the boy. Boy without father's love this kind of care. Love. But he also felt that it was realistic. Yeah, it is ugly. Then he scolded ugly and ran away. Just stay there awkwardly. He always felt that there was something wrong with this So he asked the housekeeper character. The housekeeper told him that the child was starved of love. I've always had low self-esteem. But with the knowledge of the Duke's family, he found that things were not so simple. He found that the servants didn't say hello to him at all. Unabashed disgust with looks, although he is used to Leilai. But he learned it from Meikle. His mother instilled in him since he was a child. The thought of being ugly. It is said that it is all because my father and my second uncle are too ugly. Riley was furious. How can there be such a mother in the world? Not to mention that this child is obviously so cute, even if it's really ugly. In the heart of a mother. Shouldn't it also be the most handsome? Kind people can't accept it. As parents, you can leave your children alone. Go to the discount every day and wait for Meikle to leave. The maid told me. Don't give the young master dessert in the future. You can't eat anything including snacks. That's the rule said by the lady. Riley was puzzled and confused. So what does Meikle eat every day? And the servant just said, the appearance of the little master. If you are not in good shape in the future, isn't the grown fat man finished? It's sarcastic to Riley again. How does the Duchess know this? I'm talking too much. But he didn't expect to come and don't get used to him at all. The servant was until the butler came to persuade him to stay. It ended hastily. After taking off his makeup, he looked at himself. Is appearance really that important? Meikle is such a young child. You have to endure gossip from the outside world. How much damage will this do to his growth? When I was growing my body, I still made makeup your mind every day. I wanted to get through this time in peace. It looks like I have to take care of this. We need to talk to the Duke. On the other side, the housekeeper told him about the latest events. The Duchess has been with many servants these days. Had a fight. And because Madame entered your study, I almost got into a fight with the maid. It seems that they all dislike the lady's appearance. After listening to it, the man said he was even more puzzled to solve it. Come and fight for Meikle. This kindness. It's a world away from the scheming of a child. Then he knocked on the door. Want to have a good chat. But that scares the hell out of women. Can't show the real face yet. He hurriedly asked the man to wait for him for 2 minutes. No clothes on now. The man's hand that was about to open the door also stopped at this moment. I don't even know how many pockmarks are missing from my face. He explained to the man that he was using the toilet. No clothes on. So it took a few minutes. The man is just curious about why he is sweating so much. Come into the room and tell the man. I want to make adjustments to Meikle's body right now. How can you eat steamed buns every day? The man also learned it at this time. My nephew has a sweet tooth. Woman surprised. They are family. Don't you know each other's preferences? Tell the man again. Meikle was really happy while eating dessert. But you say the young master is ugly. To stay in shape, don't eat. How about replacing Meikle's in that contemptuous gaze? You will feel inferior when you grow up. But men just ask, come on, why has it changed so much? Because now, ugly. So you can see those scary eyes? And what's wrong with the contemptuous look? Anyway, you will receive that kind of gaze when you might as well get used to it sooner. And he left without looking back. Lyle was shocked. Even if he doesn't remember the original character of Filer. But he was sure the two had known each other before. And that indifferent look. It's like being hurt by yourself. It's really scary when you think about it. I really don't know myself. What happened to him? Meikle on the other side. Looking at Chinese cabbage has no appetite. The itching on his face made him want to scratch. But you grabbed his hand and were rude. The effect of the mask has not passed. You are not allowed to touch it. That impatient look doesn't look like a maid at all. But the inferior rice coffee still has no temper. Wanted to come to that ugly guy. He is so gentle with himself. And this one's coming fast. Eating French fries suspiciously. Strawberry fries are delicious. He also sat under a curtain at the door. This way, you can avoid being wanted to sing a song about it. The noise from behind made him tell the truth. People look at each other. The woman was surprised when this kid came in. Meikle asks who is here. Where did that ugly second mother go? Come 'tis wet. Ask the nephew to be quiet. He is his second mother. Meikle feels like the CPU has burned out. How could the woman in front of him be that ugly guy? Can he do magic? Meikle was taken aback. Magic is something only royalty knows. Seeing the boy's surprised look, Riley had a flash of inspiration and told him I can do magic. Yes. He thought it would scare him at all. Unexpectedly, the boy told Riley you can't be discovered. He's a magician. Otherwise your life will be in danger. Nephew is very excited. He is so envious of magic that can change himself into a little handsome pot. Tell him awkwardly, I am not a magician. However, there are skills that can change one's appearance. Just kidding, people in this world grab some foundation and wipe it off. But he underestimated Meikle's awakening. He didn't want to see the contemptuous stares of others anymore. I feel very uncomfortable. It should have been a happy childhood. But I feel inferior because of my appearance. Dare not make friends. Dare not go out. Lela decides to assist Meikle. But I have to promise him to conditions. First, we have to keep everything confidential. Second, it's just that you don't have to think of yourself as to be a confident and sunny little boy. Then he took out his modern cosmetics. Tell Meikle you're so small. Makeup definitely doesn't work. But you can start with nursing. Riley grabbed the boy's head. Lean over and smell it lightly. Mikhail shyly asked Riley why. In exchange for a family. Why does it have a pungent smell? Meikle said that every day before going to bed. What will the maids paint for themselves to reduce the price? A kitten that will be raised on the face after applying it. It feels like eating spicy millet. The women are stunned. Tell him not to apply sauce again in the future. Then start taking care of Meikle's Rely on the process. Women smile with satisfaction. He held the mirror in front of the boy. But Meikle called it a liar. This is uglier than I used to be. The boy who has never seen the mask thing on the face. You can make yourself look better. Come on, tell him, don't worry. I'm your second mother. You just need to be good. Just get some sleep. Come, let him lie down in bed and relax. Help him press his feet. This helps with good sleep. The boy feels so warm. This is what he wants most. It's his missing maternal love. Under the halo of the heroine, Mittal soon fell asleep. Riley giggled. This doll sleeps like a little angel. Come on, next to take off the mask. Women also enter the dream. He doesn't know. The housekeeper has brought Mikkel here. I told myself about sleeping in the room. Duke summons. Why does the Duke feel something is wrong? Fortunately, my nephew is a child. And tell the butler. I will ask them about the next morning. Tomorrow. In her sleep, Laylee is awakened by a pain. I actually found Mikkel's press on your leg. He got up quickly and put on his ugly makeup. Wait for Mikkel to open his eyes. I found out yesterday. Later that beautiful and became ugly. Come and tell him it's a secret. I'll tell you after you insist on skincare. Then take out your own high-end facial cleanser. Let Mikkel wash his face with this in the future. The butler also knocked on the door. He told Lord Riley that he would be back last night. I'm still waiting for you to have breakfast together. Riley is a little flustered. It won't be me sleeping next to Mikkel. Is he jealous? The man at the table said nothing. The air solidifies, as if the two of them had done something bad. Surprise discovery. The man in front of him is getting more and more dignified and elegant. A bottle is also good. The awkward situation is he asked his nephew to sleep next to you last night. You're going to school soon. No one sleeps next to you in the school dormitory. Boys need to learn to be independent, you know? Michel was too timid to speak. He is ready to change his face. Worse things are said. The woman interrupted them at this moment. Tell a man that he is a little bit bedaware and he asked Mikkel to come and sleep with him. He kept blinking at Mikkel. And the boy keeps saying, yes. That's it. Yes. Yes. Look at what my wife said. Men can't help it. Okay. Just listen to your end before you go to school. Then let it come and stay. Drink tea alone with yourself. That scares the hell out of women. I thought men would reprimand themselves, manage him blindly. But in fact, he thought too much. Fira Wang told him, a fashion designer will communicate with you later. Design his own dress for his bar mitzvah. The man apologized again for his last behavior. Indicates that he spoke too heavily last time. You are the future duchess. You can do whatever you want from now on. Come on, that's a relief. He's not that stingy. And it's normal for couples to have arguments. But when you think of the bar mitzvah, it is inevitable to see the original again. The prince is in the picture. And he panicked. Those people are haunting nightmares. Fortunately, there is Mon. It made him feel a little more secure. After the woman leaves, Monfila's assistant informed the man. The matter is investigated clearly. I took care of Mikkel. The young master's is his wet nurse Maria, but after Brother Ning passed away, he was fired by your sister-in-law. The one who takes care of Mikkel becomes your sister-in-law. And from there, your sister-in-law meddles in the young master's and daily life. Say so to make it look better. The man asked the assistant to fire all his sister-in-law's fitting woman. The choice will be left to the current duchess to arrange. It's the first time I've seen it in so many years. To Mikkel's happy smile. On the other hand, the costume designer also was sarcastic as soon as he walked in, claiming to be the top designer in the empire. The gown he made is guaranteed to cover up any conspiracy. After he finished speaking, he stared at him with a smile. He can't figure it out. This ugly thing can be a duchess. The Duke of Monfilar is also ugly. So they're an ugly couple. Haha, I think this one has a higher sense of superiority. Let it come directly and choose quickly. Your time is precious. But I don't know that I'm not used to him. Ask him if this is a designer. Attitude towards the duchess's work. Your time is precious. Am I free? Wasting time with you here. If you don't want to do it now. There are people to replace you. Designers lose that arrogance. He couldn't believe how high this ugly creature was. But if you offend the Duke of Monfilar, I will drink the northwest wind from now on. He gnashed his teeth in anger, but there was nothing he could do. Keep apologizing. Said he drank fake alcohol last night. Not in good shape today. After choosing the dress, he said he was really going to collapse every time they use that. Look at yourself with contempt. Although I am used to it, but you have to pretend to be fierce and deal with them. Too tired, but this dress is not bad. How beautiful it would be if you didn't have to be ugly. Most pull also come to the bedroom. He was stunned when he just let his hair down. Why does it feel like a different person? The man told him the king had asked us to come today. He has to wait until tomorrow's bar mitzvah. Talk to me about some work. I came and looked at the man in a trance. He looks so handsome in a dress. Jumped unconsciously shackles. If only I could block the freckles on his face. It's perfect. And he sat the man down. Close your eyes. I'll give you a bar mitzvah gift. Just 5 minutes. Then he took out his own cosmetic bag. After a set of flowing operations, the man couldn't believe his eyes. All the freckles on my face are gone, and the skin looks 10 years younger. This is the first time a man has seen something magic so amazing. And if you can look good, you can definitely look ugly. But this makes the man more and more suspicious. There is a problem. He asked Lan Lan. You have such great skills. Why not use it on yourself? Why would you rather be scorned by others? Don't make yourself look good. Layla was finished. It must not be exposed. The man didn't expose him. Just to express my gratitude to Layla gift. The moment I hold my hands. Come on, heart rate, heart pounding. He is happy to be able to help men. Although he pretends to be ugly and is despised by others. But it will keep Monfila from being despised. Was happy. Soon they arrived at the palace, thinking of seeing the original again. The three princes have arrived. Just nervous. He was afraid of being captured and tortured by them. Fine. Monfila by his side can bring himself some peace. Full Sense Lounge. I'm still upset when I come. Why do men wear makeup in the morning? Is it really love brain damage? He couldn't figure out why men didn't expose themselves. Just then, the door was violently pushed open. Then came the taunts of the villain's whereabouts. You're really ugly. This room is mine now. You can go now. I was a little confused for a while. He was afraid that quarreling here would attract the prince. Only preach to Charlotte. Lee said he came first. How could Charlotte not eat this set at all? Just let it come and go. Priority to empires is determined by appearance. You are so ugly that you are not qualified to rob me. He bumped into it on purpose. Sitting on the sofa with Erlang's legs crossed like an uncle. Very angry, but dare not get angry. Wait until you finish your wedding with Monfila. Must show the truth. Hit the woman in the face. The next second. And you hear the magnetic sound of Montferraner. Charlotte couldn't believe it. Is this the legendary ugly duke? Obviously so handsome. And the skin seems to be more tender than mine. Give her a good face. Miss Charlotte, have you become a princess? Sexy. Speak openly to the Duchess. And we were in this room first. There is no shame in being an aristocrat. Don't give the whereabouts a chance to refute. The man said gently to the lady again. Let's go for a walk. There's an eyesore here, and it's affecting our mood. Then he stretched out his hand to the gentleman who came. Come and feel the tenderness of a man and different attitude towards others. He feels so warm. For the first time, I felt this unprecedented peace. Total sense. Only the villain Charlotte was left to gnash her teeth. Charlotte was unwilling. Why does that ugly guy have such a handsome husband? Why is that ugly guy happier than me? He was going to seek comfort from the crown prince, and the crown prince heard the report of the guards, but just secretly smiled. He looked impatient at the thought of Charlotte. Women rely on their own beauty. Just defiant. I used to compare myself to others. Now she invites her best friend to be her dance partner. Can't you stand it? The guard told her that as a result, had been bullied. He was scolded by Duke Monfila. Come after. The crown prince is also interested. The ugly guy is here too. It seems that the rumors that Monfila is planning to get married are true. The ugly couple in the aristocratic circle should be interesting, but don't know. On the other side, Montfort became see as soon as he came out. They couldn't believe their eyes. Didn't Montfort say he was the ugly duke? This looks higher than the crown prince, even less so. Such a handsome man. To marry that ugly man, and men just lick. The man was too scared to speak. See the eyes of the crowd. The man told Riley that your skills are useful. No one at the venue seemed to think I was ugly, but found that Leilai was too nervous to speak. It turned out to be seeing C. Miles coming to Alfonso. And out of courtesy, he greeted them respectfully. Nice to meet you, but ignored Charlotte was stunned. He was ignored without speaking. Men come in line, turn around, someone and bullied his wife. He still wants me to give him a good look. Charlotte's painted even back at the prince is less than 50 or 50,000 here. He vowed to find a chance to clean up. The grandma here is a little worried. Don't say hello to the Duke yourself. Will it affect you? The man looked a little distressed. He knows that this silly woman is ugly. There must be some reason. and he held her gently in his hand. Tell him you are my future wife, the world except for the king. The rest will be ignored. I was a little shy when I came for a while. Not obediently and agree. Just then, the king and queen also came to the venue. The host announced the official start of the ceremony. First, the Duke of Montfiller. The man glanced at Riley, and he was still nervous. I didn't expect him to need someone to take care of him and kissed her gently. Layli blushed at the sudden attack. Others are even more envious. After being baptized in the man expressed his willingness to serve his country. After stepping down, as if afraid of something, was still very nervous. He gripped Riley's little hand tightly to show not to be afraid. Everything has me. Riley is happy. He is really happy around men. He glanced quietly at Alfonso and smiled. And they're not interested in themselves. I finally breathed a sigh of relief. Are you really too nervous? But when he looked at the crown prince, and he's squinting at him, I was so scared that I quickly added my head. But how could this be? I didn't dare to look directly at it. He was in a cold sweat. The man sensed that something was wrong. Asked if the woman is thirsty. Why don't I get you some milk tea? He calmed down when he heard the man's voice. I didn't come alone. And Montfiller with me. He doesn't even know I have taken Montfiller as my support. He just adjusted his emotions and opened his eyes. In front of him. The crown prince looked down. Unbelievable. Obviously, he is the ugliest woman in the empire. Anyone who has been close knows. Blind dates are the fastest way to get handsome guys. But in order not to be seen by his blind date, he actually reached out and asked me for 20 million. I'll be with you. How could the Duke be a straight man? Just reach for the check for 20 million. Sprinkle. The girl was instantly scared. Did you really give it? I just wanted to scare him. He quickly grabbed the invoice. Everyone thought the Duke was threatened by a girl. Because in their eyes, Yi Wenwen is a famous local bully. As the youngest daughter of the wizarding family of Ascend-Holes, the family is rich. He is full and can't find anything girl to everywhere. The simp who prefers to be the crown prince, and the crown prince as the male protagonist of the I don't like Yi Wenwen at all. After learning that the crown prince and the heroine were engaged, Yi Wenwen is completely crazy, but the devil begins to black. Finally died tragically under the crown prince's watermelon road. But I don't know that today's Yi Wenwen is a transmigrator. He was born in the slum. I've never had a better life. But he also wanted to be different. How in the novel, noble princesses like to lick the crown prince? So abstract. Father is obviously the boss. Not just the founding generals. Lord Motader? Want money, have power. How many people envy this life? So refuse to be simp. Start with me. So he decided to enjoy life. Become a dashing rich second generation. After all, this is the dream of a previous life. As long as you stay away from the crown prince, find another handsome little brother to fall in love with. It's so wonderful just thinking about it. Just then, the maid told his lady, your father is here. Yi Wenwen stood at attention in an instant. Father is very impatient. I'm clearly locking you up, but you seem to be very happy. Are you going to do some tricks again? Yi Wenwen just remembered, just before crossing. The original owner went to the place where the crown prince and the heroine were dating. Magic bomb. Then he was locked up by his father. He was enjoying it. There is food to eat. There is something to drink. But the father doesn't believe that his daughter will be safe at all. He always felt that Yi Wenwen was planning something. See your father's eyes. The girl panicked. Are you going to kick me out of the house? After all, the original owner is a famous dad just called his assistant. The next step is for you to do the family accounting. The assistant felt a little embarrassed. Miss has failed math since she was a child. You made him an accountant. But my father was very tough. I just spoil him. He berated the girl if she dared to run away from home this time, then never come back. They didn't know that Evan was a college graduate. Work experience in previous lives. I didn't think it would come in handy here. How difficult do you think it is? Isn't it just a form? If only I could keep laying cases like this, eat and sleep every day. And my father was stunned by the report. He couldn't believe his daughter had done it. Assistants have never seen this form. It's so obvious. I didn't expect Miss to be so smart. It's really novel. But my daughter has always hated accounting. She felt something was wrong. Then call Yi Wenwen's close-fitting girl. Ask his daughter what's weird lately. The maid told him, Miss has been really abnormal recently. It's like a different person. Miss used to eat 10 bowls of rice for every meal. Now, 1 bowl at a time. And Miss also cleaned the office herself. The father was taken aback. How is that possible? He thought his daughter must have been stimulated. He felt that if he could become a fish in the English pond, it doesn't seem bad. But on second thought, it's useless even if you go into the fish pond. He was stabbed deeply by the crown prince. It's completely frozen inside. Blame the crown prince. It's hateful. Then he told the assistant, send a WeChat message to the third prince. The crown prince must be the crown prince. Said I was going to visit him soon. You have to kill the crown prince to first. Open Wenwen's frozen heart. On the other side, Baden is still berating his sister for your own good. I don't want to see you hurt again. And you just had a blind date yesterday. Date today. How can it be so fast? He was speechless. Our self-esteem is already strong. I told you it was a chance encounter. Do I look like I'm in love? In the room at night. Baden is a little confused. I take him so seriously. This girl doesn't appreciate it yet. It's hateful. I was hurt so deeply by the crown prince before. He must not be allowed to make the same mistake again. When I think of the crown prince's face, he was publicly rejected by the crown prince. I really want a water dragon egg just to send him to get a box lunch. A story centipede appears behind him. Ferocious Liao. The teeth seem to be about to swallow Baden in one bite. Men are also frightened by this monster. He doesn't understand how a monster could appear in his bedroom. The response is also very fast. One sideways dodge the deadly bite of the monster. It must have hit him hard. I won't know until I see his true face. This is Shaimo at all. Monsters uncontrolled by the world. It seems that someone is plotting against himself. Baden quickly uses the magic shield. Protect yourself. He decided to wait for the support of the guards, but found that the whole room was used by monsters. It doesn't feel good to isolate Badminton. I'm not sure I can kill this guy alone. I, as a father, didn't notice. The shield is also slowly breaking at this time. On the other side, Yi Wenwen suddenly went online. If she had heard anything. It seems to be coming from my brother's room. The sudden increase in his heart rate made him feel bad. As soon as you smell it, you know there must be a problem. But when he opened the door and saw the centipede, instantly startled, he asked the maid to call someone. Baden can't take it anymore. I only know to reprimand him. I was relieved when I saw my sister coming. Good, it's 2 against 1 now. He asked Yi Wenwen to use magic to attack the centipede. But he doesn't know. Yi Wenwen can't use magic at all now. Women can only be anxious by the side. Just then, the centipede turned to face Yi Wenwen. The blanket flies towards the woman at a speed of 200 meters per second. So in a close call. Men can't help but curse. Are you here to help or to hold you back? Hurry up and attack him. Just then, the man's shield is broken. He can only keep jumping to avoid the attack. I know there are many treasures who want to ask. Is Baden too miserable? In fact, I also think he is too miserable. Professor of the Academy of Magic. He thinks his daughter must still be there, but that's how the author arranged it. And so you can kind of understand why it's a really bad setup. Baden's body couldn't move. He knew he'd been paralyzed by the centipede's poison. Just as he was about to be eaten by a centipede. As soon as you smell it, you stand up. A cold and angry voice came from his mouth. Let go of that man. Then I took the bracelet and threw it on his head. Love for the crown prince. And it's this ordinary physical attack. I actually smashed this centipede shit. Brother's face is incredible. The guards also arrived at this time. The person controlling the centipede on the other side also is the main force of Yuan Envy. He couldn't believe it. Yi Wenwen actually used physical attack. Killed his own Shaimo. It also caused me to lose part of my life. That's why it suddenly changed so much. I'm just a high tendon fecal membrane. Damn it, then he started getting hairy again. Just smell why it happened so coincidentally. It was as if he had expected everything. And the attack on Baden. Only I know. It's really scary when you think about it. What kind of formidable opponent is this? Let's just give him the crown prince. But then I had a thought. My Wenwen is not only beautiful. No, the crown prince can only be me. No matter how good you think I want to touch you too. The father here looks at the centipede. Just incredible. This is a demon that can only be controlled by a dark magician. Can escape the defense formation of the Duke's mansion. This dark magician is one of the best wizards in the Empire. In order to make an appointment with Shaimodi at the cost of life, can't be too far from the master. It means that there are already dark magicians in the capital. Our family is sacrificed from the ceiling in the Empire. Who is this person? Dared to attack me in the capital. Father lost in thought. The last battle with the dark mage. It was years ago. Hateful crown prince. Those people are crazy. Not only lower than Shaimo. He even made an appointment with the sealed demon emperor. Go to war. The whole empire was devastated. The father asked them to pay attention to safety recently. Badly is undercover. But Yi Wenwen was already trembling. He remembered the talking shadow from before. Did he avoid the crown prince? I don't even want to look at him. Still no escape becomes. The fate of the dark magician? And the more he thought about it, the more terrified he got. Didn't wait for him to come to his senses. The father expressed doubts again. That kind of high-level Shimo is not so easy to solve. Baden pulls out the broken hula hoop. It means that my sister smashed the centipede to death with this. The old father was taken aback. Just reject my daughter. What? Evan panicked. He was afraid that his father would know that he was not evil, and he sort of faltered and didn't know how to answer. How did the father not pursue it? He looked relieved. He said he didn't expect it. You actually inherited your mother's birth. Both of them are eating melons in the backhanded and went on a date with another woman. Your mother was the leader of the Knights. The kind that can send 10 bears flying with one punch. Just then, Baden gets off topic. There is one more important thing to tell his father. My sister seems to have become a love brain of Nairn entangling an article. The Duke of Nairn was kind to everyone. The more he thought about it, and they went on a blind date on the first day. It's outrageous to date the next day. Anyway, it's in the palace. And the Academy of Magic. Spread. It is said that the Duke of Nairn is not interested in Wen-Wen. Yi-Wen-Wen was about to explain when her father interrupted her. He doesn't want to see his daughter make the same mistake again. The Crown Prince was also frightened by the appearance of the man. Let me know if Na-In comes to Wen-Wen again in the future. I went to meet him in person and he was speechless when I heard it. Why is no one listening to me? Just then, the servant told them that someone had come to see the lady. They are all calm. It seems like decades. This is the first time someone came to find Yi-Wen-Wen. It was the Harrow in Lear. He's going to check it out. He thought it was his accounting forms. Yi-Wen-Wen is also the first time he even has a sense of success in chasing stars. He thought Leah was cute, another healing magician. But I don't know that Leah has a lot of heart. He came to see Evan today for two purposes. So let's start with this. He wants to find out if Evan is a threat to him. We must firmly control Evan when in our hands. Can't let him be himself. He asked his father with a worried look. The Crown Princess's stumbling block. And Yi-Wen-Wen didn't know anything about it. He also felt silly. It seems that Leah is not so terrible. Deliberately avoiding him. But the next second Leah started his performance. He said that he thought Yi-Wen-Wen was alive today. Won't you see us? I know you always hated me. I was speechless. Sorry, father. I went on a blind date with that guy. You still treat me as a rival in love. He was very atmospheric to say that it was all in the past. I don't hate you anymore. On the contrary, I wish you and the prince a long life. How could Leah be unlucky at all? He pretended to be pitiful. Question the English. If you really still like the Crown Prince, we will compete fairly. Did my cousin make a mistake? Why use such a shameless way? They are all stunned. What about sister? What are you talking about? I haven't waited for him to come to his senses. Leah confronted him again. I heard you recently had a blind date with Duke Nan. I went on a blind date. Can't you prove that you don't like the Crown Prince? Kalia insisted that a text is very seriously. It means you did it on purpose. You deliberately left the palace with the Duke of Nairn. Supermarket date. Don't you just want the Crown Prince intentionally to know your whereabouts? Scandals with people of status. It can attract the attention of other members of the opposite sex, right? You are using the Duke came to attract the attention of His Royal Highness the Prince. No, you did a very good job. Twice. Encountering this outrageous brain circuit for the first time. But he didn't know it was Leah's doing. He wanted to provoke Yi-Wen like this, because he felt that according to his previous temper, it's going to go crazy right now. Unexpectedly, the Evans just asked him calmly, if there's nothing else, please come back. I'm really not interested in you, and the father was even more puzzled that his daughter was apologizing to him. Leah couldn't believe Evans would be so calm. Are you testing me? It's a lot more dangerous than I thought. Gotta hold him. Then he suddenly got up and started splashing. He wanted to provoke the foreign writers in this way. All kinds of ugly words are coming. You star! To get the Emperor. Receive father's approval. Prince and unscrupulous enemy demon. What are you wearing in front of me? And you not only affect me and like His Royal Highness the Prince and the Duke of Nairn. It's all played around by you. Hateful evil girl. How many more people do you want to pull into the water? He felt that Yi-Wen must be unable to take it anymore. Get angry. As long as you can break his mentality, Yi-Wen finally revealed a happy smile but hit me. Then he will become the criminal who assassinated the king and daughter of Mare. This hidden danger can be so wonderful just thinking about it. The next second, I saw he was ready to activate the defense demon at any time. How to expect? Yi Wenwen just picked up the apple on the table casually. You don't have to be kicked out of the house. Calm down, it means that Wang Diming really misunderstood. What you've heard is just a rumor. I'm really not interested in the crown prince anymore. If you think there is something wrong with your relationship, then you'd better talk to the crown prince. Don't waste my time eating cake. Okay? The sword check conspiracy is already pissed. Just then, Baden couldn't listen and pushed the door in. Look at this freak daughter. Did he tell Leah not to push her luck? If you are inexplicably humiliating my sister, don't blame me for being rude to you. Seeing this, Leah can only temporarily stop. But she was more confused. This man would actually come forward to protect But luckily, I'm still planned. This is a gift specially prepared for a text. Then he pretended to apologize to both of them. I'm out of control today. I haven't seen her smile in years. But because I received it, something from the crown prince. Just lost my mind. Ask him in confusion Leah what suddenly started performing again. The gift was given to me by the crown prince. But the letter inside is addressed to you. Is that why I came to you? I'm so sorry. After Dahlia left, it seems that he was really hurt to deeply by the crown prince. Baden was even more impressed by his expect your temper to be so tolerant because I know, brother, you are outside the door. I know you will definitely come forward to help, brother. The man was immediately embarrassed. Goosebumps instantly hit the ground. But I don't know what my sister is thinking. Fortunately, Baden is at the door. Otherwise, I really don't know what I will do. The man's doubts. What Leah said. I'm angry when I hear this hypocritical text. It's Yi Wenwen. Don't fight him here. But he was also puzzled. What's in this box? That's why Leah came to me regardless of her face. The father on the other side. And Baden also learned the news of the third prince. Third Prince Delk rejected the offer of Baden and Nairn. Tell him as soon as you smell it. He didn't think of it himself. The two most promising dukes of the Empire. They all want to make an alliance with themselves. But he didn't want to get involved in the struggle in the royal world. He just wants to protect it now. A peaceful life with my mother. Because just many years ago, Queen without children adopted the fourth prince as an adopted son. The fourth prince also became the crown prince. I haven't been praised by my father for a long time. Third Prince Deer. He was better than the fourth prince in all aspects. They went to find His Majesty the King. Want to change the crown prince's position, but this aroused the strong dissatisfaction of the queen. If you want your mother to live a good life, then you can't be a threat to me. Delker knew that the queen's methods were very vicious. Of course I'm happy. He gave himself a bottle of magic potion. This is the magic power that can make people lose their commitment. Yourself. Mother will definitely be framed. But when he drank it, he found out. It turned out to be milk tea. He hasn't figured it out yet. The screams of the maids came from outside the house. It turns out that the mother has switched the potion. And I used to love to get into trouble. He wants to help his son bear it all. Since then, Delk dared not be in the limelight again. This is the quiet life now. My mother just want to take good care of my mother. Guard this hard-won peace. But in the Duke's opinion, the third prince is too cowardly. Just a queen. If you were allied with me, you would still be afraid of him. It caused you trouble. And you thought you'd be okay with it? In the eyes of the queen, you have always been an eagle. Just then, distracted Duke accidentally bumped into the person. The man apologized to him. The Duke was surprised to find this man is actually Baden, the Duke of N, who pestered his daughter. I promise not in the future. I will keep reflecting in my room from now on. But what I think is so carefree. Become a house girl who eats, drinks, but the father thinks his daughter want to see his daughter like this. He told his daughter that although it still hurts to see your scene, so I bought you a hollow house. I have arranged a magic screen for you around the house. You can throw any magic cannonball in it. I found that the little maid was very envious, but as soon as you smell it, he wondered if he had full of question marks. Owning a house was the greatest wish in my previous life. Use magic to stab. The other world is too casual. And what's with his relieved smile? He quickly told his father, "It was my fault. I will never cause you trouble again." How did my father suddenly become angry? He questioned a text that was too abnormal. Anger also makes men's magic explode. The red magic wraps the whole body. Prince Bellwinter, what is he? How could you make my daughter so inferior? The assistant quickly called the man Duke to calm down. And this scene fascinated the girl. The first time he saw magic, instantly showing envious eyes. He thinks his father is awesome. The man told him not to get excited. All these? He told Yi Wenwen what she wanted to tell her father. Even if you want to fall in love, Dad can also introduce you to many excellent men. How do you think Yi Wenwen Still immersed in the magic, he just broke out. Now he just wants to read and study. He also wants to use magic. Everyone was stunned. They all wondered if they had heard it wrong. Then a pile of books was sent to the girls' room. He can finally learn with peace of mind. There is too much to know about the world. If I could become a father, just kiss such a powerful magician. But he flipped through the elementary school class of the magic book. Is it because of his own crossing? Or do you want to chant a spell? And he stood up. Wave your big hand forward. Heaven and Earth Spirit Ababa was also at this time. Suddenly someone opened the door and came in. This is the professor of the Academy of Magic. The girl asked the man brother why his sister's tone was so mushy. I heard you will. The bill is made into the form of a table. I also asked my father why are books so abnormal. Are you trying to compete with me for a title? This kid is too sensitive. He had to be reassured. Otherwise, this kid will block my enjoyment of life. He quickly told Badong, I just want to help my family. Not interested in the game and or anything with monsters is getting worse. It used to only break out every 10 years. Now the cycle is shortened to 5 years. According to this calculation, the next monster invasion will definitely be within 3 years. You can also calculate. Is it time for the next monster invasion? The girl handed him the forms. This is just sorted out from the history books. It can be inferred from any random function. I'm so attentive. Okay? You also asked me if I was going to compete for a title. But Baden still didn't believe it. Just the virtue of my own sister. Must be planning something bad. See the man's doubts. The girl directly started to act tell you the spoiled brother. I figured it out since I was rejected by the crown prince. End with nothing. So I decided to fix my bad habit. Can you understand me? Elder brother. Brother Baden was completely shocked to hear this. Is this girl really crazy? Then he found his father. It means that my sister has been too strange recently. The Duke says he wants to talk to you. He feels it too. I heard from my tutor today, but the eyes are crazy enthusiasm when studying. Baden felt that Yi Wenwen's mental state was very my father has already figured out a way. The boyfriend he was going to introduce to Yi Wenwen, and the kind that is more handsome than the crown prince, dislike my daughter. Then let him regret it. On the other side of the Ailes family, the Duke also received Yi Wenwen. My father's WeChat, what should come is finally here. I just didn't expect to let me go on a blind date with his daughter. Because just 30 years ago, the man's father is on the battlefield. One was saved by the sorcerer family. I owe the Ascent family expect so many years to pass. To repay the favor in this way, but the assistant advised Nai and not to marry. Magical family. Make such a childish request, and let you, as a duke, go on a blind date. It's outrageous. And the English people heard that it was a trouble with the Golden Empire. Famous evil girl. But Dane told her coldly, paying off debts is natural. And remember, those were my father's last words. So curious. The rumored evil girl. What kind of person is he? The translation on the other side was discussed. Be careful not to be seen by him. Once you will be beaten by him for no reason. The girl is speechless. What kind of monster am I? It's so scary. Baden couldn't help but tease as expected of a bad girl. Yi Wenwen, everyone is afraid of you. The girl is very surprised. This is the first time I've been shopping since crossing the border. How can my brother tell him directly? Isn't this where you throw shells? What's the matter? Do you want another shot? I can borrow your magic knife. Just then, the girl saw the palace. Did you see it with your own eyes? But the next second, he was blocked by his father. Let my daughter not look at that position again in the future. I was still wondering why directly mocking you is still an infatuation. The girl just reacted. Don't you think I'm in love with the crown prince? And what are you doing? Then they went to the waiter welcomed them warmly. And in the memory of the original owner, this is completely different from the atmosphere paid attention to him before. The waiter also avoids him. I don't even know the lonely Duke plus this is Yi Wenwen's situation. But the next second, my father's voice came. He told the waiter to hurry up and get some clothes. Brother also asked him to hurry up and pick something he liked. It turns out that my father and brother brought themselves to relax. He felt the warmth of his family for the first time. They are just looking at my brother and father who are helping me carry my things. Girls are happy from the bottom of their hearts. This feeling is really comfortable. In the next second, father will tell him to choose good dress tomorrow for a blind date. No, wait for the girl to retort. Father told him again that everything was arranged. The other party is the Duke of Nairn, the head of the House of Ailes. And he is also the genius sword saint of the Empire. Girls have heard of this guy. But such an excellent man. Would you like to come on a blind date with me? I'm the evil girl everyone knows. What the hell did my father suddenly get angry? Ask who the hell would dare to say that to my daughter. Also stood up. The Analects of Confucius can only be called by me. Others can't, you know? The girl was moved. They are actually supporting my original master. The original master. Then the father and brother went their separate ways. Only girls know. They are all taking time out of their busy schedules. He also noticed that his father and brother had left. The knight's attitude immediately became impatient. Can't I teach you a lesson? So he pretended to help the knight fight mosquitoes. Justice slaps on the shoulder of the knight, but the man rolled on the ground in pain. The smell is fierce. I didn't use much effort. The girl also learned at this moment. He turned out to be a strong man. Just then a black mist came towards him. He feels disgusting. Then push hard on the black fog to get chicken feet. How could the black fog cry in pain? The next second, he still spoke as expected of a great magician. The girl. Hurry up and step on the chicken feet. He pulled the knife. Asked him if he saw the black fog just now. The man thought his lady was hallucinating. On the other side, the crown prince came to set up the lamp. I heard that the benefactor Jew is coming to the imperial capital tomorrow, and it's still for the English thing, right? Baden can only force a smile. The royal family's intelligence didn't wait for him to speak. The crown prince began to mock again. I heard that your sister is studying hard at home recently. I know the alternative works so hard. All to become the princess. But I really don't like your sister, so I hope Miss Yuwen doesn't waste her time. Baden is already at the angry taxi. He suppressed his anger. His highness worried too much. My sister has forgotten me. Ready to start a new life. I don't bother your highness. Unexpectedly, the crown prince is stubborn when you put on the narcissistic. Lights. I know your sister can't let me go, but no matter how hard he tried, I wouldn't like him either. Put the damn charm aside. Baden didn't want to hear him scream anymore. He told the crown prince very seriously, my sister has forgotten you. Please stop paying attention to him. And neither did my father. He became the princess. I'll take my leave. On the battlefield. I also think that the crown prince can get along. I didn't expect to be so sanctimonious. He felt sorry for his sister. I actually like this kind of person. Went on the other side. Found the former secret room of the original owner. It was the first time he had seen so many dazzling magic paths. But why does this thing look like a red potion? The day he found the original owner. But the book found that it couldn't be opened. It has a magic ban on it. After searching for a long time, this book can be opened. When he opened it, he found a surprising secret. Is marked. Is the content of magic deficiency disorder? That is to say, it's not because of crossing that I don't know magic. I have magic deficiency disorder. There is a solution. It can be cured with 1 kilogram of Dio's magic stone. Are you serious about this price? 10 billion you want money? He sorted out the assets he could use. It only adds up to 100 yuan. Just then, the maid told him it was time for a blind date. The object introduced to you by the Duke has arrived to the coffee shop. But he doesn't want to fall in love now. So I want to scare men. He asked the man for 20 million for me. I'll be with you. How could the Duke be a straight man? Reach out and take a note into the sprinkled 20 million only. The girl was momentarily stunned. I just wanted to scare her, although I need money. But not in this way. She snatched the check from the man's hand, then sent a good person card to a man. Duke, but I'm a famous bad guy. Worthy of you. How do you expect Duke Jinshi to be in love? He said the money was given to you voluntarily. It doesn't matter if you don't. As soon as you smell the heart of a man, why do I feel like I'm about to fall? He stood up quickly and made an excuse to run away. Him either. Gentleman's offer to send the girl home. No wait for the girl to refuse. The Duke directly overbearing the artists. Miss Brother has a crush on you. Why don't you find someone Kang? The girl has been panicked by Nene. It's all good. But reason still calmed him down. The Duke of Nairn is the best man in the empire. She is a household name before washing people's livelihood. But in the next second, and took the girl's hand. A magnetic voice reached the girl's ears. Did I scare you? I'm sorry, but I'm telling you 10 compensations for 1 fake. Then he kissed Yuan's little hand. Let's make an appointment another day. Yuan has fallen. This man is so bad. The seeds of love grow madly within. Farewell to men backstage. My mind is full of the scene just now. That sour smell of love is really up there. Just then, the crown prince came towards him and started taunting the girl. Miss Yuwen, do you come to meet me even on a blind date? My damn charm. Stop being obsessed with Brother. Brother is the legend you will never get. He was speechless. This narcissist. I really can't figure out how the original male protagonist of the novel. The appearance is still online. Babies who don't know the setting can watch the girl's speechless expression. The Crown Prince began to talk to himself again. Smell the dead heart board. Brother won't like you. The girl is going to throw up the novel after all. Why is your brain not normal? He is indifferent to the Crown Prince. I'm ready to turn around and leave. Now the Crown Prince is confused. Shouldn't he come and lick me? And he grabs the girl. In his mind, medical text should be simp. How can you say that if you don't lick it? But the girl's voice was extremely cold. Please be respectful, Royal Highness the Crown Prince. I don't like you anymore. I apologize to you for what happened in the past. I will not hinder you again in the future. So please don't come to affect my life in the future. But the Crown Prince thinks you're still playing hard to get. He told Yi Wenwen. Stop pretending. I know you've started studying recently, just to be elected as the princess. So don't be embarrassed. And not always wishing I could. Do you see your good intentions? Besides, the whole empire knows that you are my son. This skin is thicker than my refrigerator. But this scene changed again in the eyes of the prince. Tenai Wenwen, you won't cry anymore. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have exposed you. The next second, a coat with 9 U and 9 free shipping. It's on the girl. It was the Duke of Narn who came. The man had no good impression of the Crown Prince at all, to the Crown Prince. Although the prince doesn't like Yi Wenwen. But look at the man who stole his very uncomfortable. The guy told the girl he just got you time to give it to you. Why don't you go get it with me? Yi Wenwen knew that the man was saving herself. His affection for him has risen a bit. Lend him a handful of late. Jenan looked at the Crown Prince with the eyes of a fool. I'm leaving before my blind date is over. Nene just doesn't get too excited. He takes the girl's hand naturally and walks away. Smell and feel the temperature of the man's The girl's cheeks involuntarily flushed of the two leaving. The Crown Prince felt very uncomfortable. How can you disturb my stealing heart? And the girl kept saying thank you like that. He said that he will definitely repay you for this favor. In fact, I know. You were forced into a blind date by my father. Speaking, the man made a gesture to shut up. The girl's panicking. What's up, dude? Did I say what a dream turned to you? But the man just leans forward gently, staring condescendingly at the girl's cheek. The girl's heart is beating wildly. She wants to push away, but the body is honest. The next second, the man's big hand touched the girl's cheek. Close your eyes shyly. He kept muttering in his mouth. What did you expect? Nene just took off the book eye hanging from his hair and tell the girl with sincerity. Don't call me Duke anymore. Can you call me Nairn? Yi Wenwen can't take it anymore. It's like a roller coaster ride. This stinky man. If I do this again, I'll really fall into it. This way. As soon as Yi Wenwen got home, she couldn't wait to play cards. A gift from Nairn. Dazzling purple deals gem. Something worth 200 million. And it'll cure my enchanted finch disease. The girl was very touched. But the next second, my father and brother rushed over. They have listened. Said that Yi Wenwen met the Crown Prince. Is afraid that his daughter will be favored by the Crown Prince again. He apologized to his daughter, blaming me for not reading the almanac on a blind date. You met the Crown Prince again. The girl quickly expressed, I really have no feelings for the Crown Prince. For the Duke. After all, dating a notoriously bad girl like me. The two men were suddenly upset. They told them to stop putting themselves down. Blame the Crown Prince. You must forget him, you know? This sense of security comes from fathers and brothers. Yi Wenwen was very satisfied. And then he had an epiphany. The daughter promises to forget him, then start a business. I want to be a big boss, but I didn't start the capital chain in my hand. Can you guys lend me some money? Brother, dad. Only then did the two men know the trick. Didn't wait for them to come to their senses. I just saw and smelled that father lent me 10 million gold coins. In the future, it will be returned. Your brother are generous. Isn't it 10 million? Brother will give you 20 million directly. But the girl's attitude is very firm. He doesn't want his wanted his father to write him a formal loan. Accumulate luck in this way. This is his first step to clear his reputation. The father looks at bad as expected of my daughter. The Duke of Nain on the other side, a cake headband. He can't figure it out. That woman is stupid no matter what. Why is she called an evil woman? Is this the charm of contrast? But he also had low self-esteem. Why is that? I feel that Yi Wenwen is no longer interested in Assistant Auntie if I was ugly. Assistants are blinded. How can such an excellent master respond to me? He told the man that his luggage had been packed tomorrow. The man told him to stay in the capital for the time being. Let the assistant go. Find out if Evans owes any debt. After all, the Ascent-Holz family is money from me as soon as we met. Could it be some reason? And I can't forget that smile, although I'm not sure what he wants. But at least you can't let yourself
He's going to
regret
send
it.
Yi Wen
The brother
a
on
WeChat
the other
to test
side
the water.
came to find his
He
father.
wondered why his father would write to Yi
My
Wen
sister
when I owe
has
you.
never done business. Lawyers lose money. You might as well give him the money
My father
directly. Didn't think so. From Yi Wenwen's eyes, I saw one of my wives. So stubborn. Although because of the crown prince. This girl got into a lot of trouble. But his change this time can be regarded as a blessing in disguise. The crown prince. Because the queen accepted him as her wife. But not biological words. Then he can step down at any time. 8 lights were instantly startled. Father! Are you going to intervene in the struggle for the royal heir? Our family hasn't intervened in hundreds of years. Do you really want to do this for Wenwen? How? My father's attitude is firm as long as Adrian will not pose a threat to our family. Wenwen can also completely forget him. Besides, the crown prince also brought back Mare from the battlefield. She's illegitimate daughter. It's outrageous. Badly. The watch is that he is about to magic he displayed on the battlefield. The talent is much higher than that of the same gold magician in some way. And the third prince. Please also send him a WeChat to explain. And the next day, the girl who just woke up received 2 WeChat messages. The maid told him that one belonged to the crown prince and indoor dukes. When he opened Nairn's letter, immediately my heart starts beating wildly. Hello, Wenwen. I'm Nairn. I had a great time dating you yesterday. I don't know if you like the gift I gave you. I want to ask if you have time karaoke with me. The girl couldn't calm down after holding the letter for a long time. You want to continue to develop with me? The little maid ate the big melon. Very happy. It seems that the Duke of Nyan fell in love with you. But the girl is ready to refuse Nyan's invitation. I think it must be the letter my father asked Nyan to send, but I really want to go. This man is his ideal type. I can only find an excuse to explain that something has happened. I don't even want to read it. Inside the second emperor's palace, the crown prince can't figure it out. This text didn't come. Where was I before? He will try to get close to me, but this time I didn't send him a message in person. Why is that? Sim should have one. How can you say that if you don't lick it? The original female protagonist also saw the strangeness of men. Do you think so? Your Highness. It was a close call to class on the battlefield. The crown prince also came to his senses, said thanks to Leah's restoration magic. Just saved my life. Everyone instantly started rainbow farts. As expected of the Queen of Magic talent is amazing. Leah enjoys this rainbow fart too, but he hasn't been happy for 2 minutes. Everyone brought up the topic again. Did you hear? Evil girl. Did you have a blind date with the Duke of Nairn yesterday? I seem to be very interested and Leah got really upset. Why is there Yuan everywhere? At the same time, Yi Wenwen was preparing for the father's money has arrived. Here we go. As long as you find a manufacturer of Rocha grass to cooperate. Because in the original, soon to come, a skin disease would break out among the entire nobility. Was originally an illegitimate daughter, but when he found a cure for his disease, prestige skyrockets. And that healing machine was the Rocha. Leah, who is a heroine, also gave it to others for free. Yuan is not going to do that. After all, are you a bad girl? And it's all worn up anyway. No information difference. Make a lot of money for you, and just thinking about it made me happy. But if you want to sell it at a high price, you have to find a way. In the form of cosmetics. This is something that doesn't exist in another world. Hey, I'm a real genius. Just then, Nairn walked towards him. He said gently to Miss Yuan, "Are you done? Can I ask you out on a date now?" But because of the appearance of men, the surroundings suddenly became lively. Everyone is talking, oh my god. Is he the Duke of Narn? Seems more handsome than rumored. Is he here to find the evil girl Yuan? He made me shy. This appearance aura is comparable to dating. So right here is Siri. And those burning eyes. It's too deadly for me. Yuan is still immersed in his own fantasies. It wasn't until Nan interrupted him that he apologized awkwardly. What did you just say? And men don't mind. He said shyly. It's such a pleasure to run into you. Can I ask you out on a date? Take a walk if you don't want to date. I happen to be unfamiliar
But Yi
with the
Wen
capital.
began to make up his mind. It must have been his father who sent him here again. So he chooses toys to say, you want to take a walk. It's better to find a tour guide. The man is instantly unhappy. He rubbed his hands awkwardly, and then you get closer. As soon as you smell the domineering momentum. I want you to be my exclusive tour guide. Women instantly lose their immunity. Directly killed by a critical hit from Cupid's arrow, his heart started beating wildly. The knight was even more shocked. He complained after kissing the lady, "You are too ruthless."
No face at all.
Then the two of them went shopping
After all,
together. The atmosphere is here. The man asks for a text. Why go out with a knight? An awkward expression of danger. Multiple parts to ensure safety. Men are confused. The famous magician Yi Wen shouldn't need protection. The woman was taken aback. Is he trying to
I got
trick
the
me? Magic dehumidifier thing. Can't let anyone know. He hurriedly said far-fetched. After all, magicians are
careful
not
to sail for
omnipotent. 10,000 years. The man smiled thoughtfully and wickedly. He seems to guess. What has arrived? Ewan feels that this topic is a bit suffocating. He hurriedly said, Duke, how
Do
about
you
I go
really
shopping?
mind?
The man decisively said he didn't mind. So your hobby is shopping. I'm going to take a small notebook and write it
But
down.
every
text misunderstands the meaning
thinks
of men.
men
are like checking household registration. Actually, you don't have to write it down. Favorites can change at any time. The man panicked. He thinks it's a gift from himself, and he likes it all. He bowed his head in frustration. You should do your homework before giving gifts. I saw that guy's face. Only then did the writers realize that they had misunderstood. Obviously gave himself such a precious luxury. And I can still heal myself. Magic is so residual. He thinks that's really cute. He told the man, I really like the gift you gave. See men who don't believe. One text and quickly expressed. I tell the truth. 10 compensations for
Seeing
one
this,
fake. The man finally smiled. He told the woman, you look so good today. But there are downsides. I can't understand any shortcomings when I smell it. How could the man tell him his shortcomings? The disadvantage
sincerely?
is that as soon as I smell it, I am
You
instantly
actually
have
have
local
hateful.
love words with people from
Hold
another
back.
world. As soon as you smell it, you
A
can't be
noble
moved
lady
at this
approached.
moment. They enthusiastically introduce themselves to Nene. He is also preparing to introduce
The
his
result
daughter
is
to a
not
man. Then
finished
interrupt
yet.
them politely. Sorry, I'll go first. Looking at Nane's indifferent attitude
In
towards
sharp
others.
contrast
to your own passion. I'm confused when I smell it. I haven't waited for him to come to his senses. The man told him he had
I'm just
no other
curious
intentions.
about you.
Now it's Yi Wenming's turn. Now, he doesn't want to play
He
with
was
me for
very
real.
nervous.
Does he? So much so that I walked without seeing the telephone pole in
The
front
next
of me.
second,
He was
just
hugged
let
by
it go
that big
and
hand.
hold
it in your arms. The gentle voice is in your ears. Be careful when
Ask
walking.
the lady.
The girl was embarrassed
My
by
mind
the
is
sudden
full
scene.
of
He
Nane's
feels
figure
so
just
safe.
now.
Or tried to look around with him. Soon they arrived at the luxury supermarket. Everyone behind them showed envious eyes. They also want to date Duke Nane. There was only a kiss. He said you
Gordon's
actually
eyes.
look beautiful without makeup. The girl thinks that person's words are too fake. There is a difference between wearing makeup
The
and
sales
not
lady
wearing
also
makeup.
saw the identities
Definitely
of the two.
not ordinary. She quickly and
It means
enthusiastically
that,
introduced
miss,
the product
you have
to
a
Yi
good
Wen.
eye.
Then there's a whole bunch of sales talk. Miss is very patient. Ewan feels that this family, the store may be able to cooperate with itself, making Rocha Gras
When he
into
turns
cosmetics. I saw
cosmetics
the man
out.
staring at him with a sinister smile. But girl's attention is in those hands. He thinks that the hands that practice sword
And
should
he
not
waves
waves
to
to
the
the man
man.
at ordinary times, right? That person is like an obedient puppy. Ran over. Just smell it and ask the man to stick out his hand. He was going to give the man some baby
Men
cream.
are
a little reluctant. At least he is the sword saint
Iron-blooded
of the
tough
empire. You want me to paint this? But he was carried away by love. Or stretch out your palm obediently. How to get addicted to the smell. It turns out that the sword
And
saint's
these
scissors
hands
are
can
so
also be so
powerful. Beautiful. The man is suddenly. The one who came was shy. His cheeks flushed unconsciously. Yi Wenwen also reacted instantly
I
that it
accidentally
was over. Lost my nymphomania. And the other side. The nobles in the palace are
Did you
all
hear?
talking. Yi Wenwen and Duke and are dating this afternoon. Many of my men have seen it. I heard the news that Yi Wenwen was dating. The crown prince was immediately unhappy. Is this woman playing hard to get with me? It's kind of cute, but then I had a thought. A text is just simp. Why would I think he's cute? Really first. K-Wen. The heroine Leah was instantly upset when
Didn't
she
His
saw
Highness
always hate him? But his expression just now was clearly jealous. Absolutely not.
Your Highness can only be mine. No one can take it away. He decided to clean up Yi Wenwen. Yi Wenwen seems to have a brother named Ba Wan. Let's just start with him. On the battlefield, I use restoration magic to win hearts and minds. Only Baden was very wary of me. It just so happens that he is also a hidden danger, and he is also Yewen's brother. So you go and build the land. On the other side, Nian and the man is holding the baby and can't put it down. This is Yewen's first gift to himself. Keep it well. Then you want to invite a girl to a candlelight dinner. Baden suddenly flashed in front of Yewen. Sister Kong brother went online. He saw his sister's smile. Just like when I used to be obsessed with the Crown Prince, and you've only known each other for 2 days. Naren greeted his uncle politely. Because he knows. The first step in chasing a girl is to get married. Then turn on the lights and it's a rainbow fart. It means that you and Yi Wenwen look like the truth. And more handsome than rumored. Baden was praised by a man for his good looks for the first time. He has some bad intentions. Thinking about what the truth is that your kid is talking about. Why does it feel like wearing a double mail novel? Then invite Baden and Baden together like that. Woke up at this time. It turns out that you kid and I rainbow. This is the purpose of farts. He grabbed Yi Wenwen and told forget about eating. There's something else I need to make clear to you. My sister's feelings were hurt. If you just want to have fun, don't mess with him. After saying that, he pulled the Evans and turned away. Nene returned to the dormitory with a haggard face. I have been losing sleep every night for the past 2 days. The assistant looked worried about the tough guy with iron blood. Nane asked him how to show off to a woman who is not short of money. What about the heart? Math knew that his master was finished. It's completely immersed. You are from now offended. It's one of the scumpawns. The next second, Naren stared fiercely at the boy. I warn you not to call him scum. The man is already in love with the old man. The girl treats a piece of wood as her mother. When you are sad, you shout for him to hug you. When you are happy, you will act coquettish towards him. When I'm angry, I'll sing hip-hop to him. It turned out that he had been locked up in an underground garage on the 99th floor. What is his only spiritual sustenance? Originally, his mother was a saint chosen by the gods, possessing supreme magic and bloodline. But suddenly, Mom appeared in front of the family with a big belly. No matter how much the family asks, they don't tell me who the father is. Until my Alan's birthday. A black hair defines his identity. Only hostile. The person in the family who is called the devil has black hair. Sonia was also locked in the underground garage. They also announced that their mother died suddenly. The family treated him like a demon. If you are in a bad mood, you will beat Mia. He angrily blamed the girl for killing his sister. He made Mia keep repeating. He killed his mother. And make him write on paper 300 times a day. If you don't finish writing, you won't have steamed buns to eat. And these are just a few words that Mia has only learned. But he was so hungry. I fell asleep after writing. And in between, he dreamed of the future. In his dream, he was released by his family and put on a wig, and used by my aunt at royal parties. Pass a glass of poisoned wine to Luo's little red hair. Mia knew that Auntie must have a conspiracy, but if you don't do it, go back for sure. Little red hair didn't think much of it either. Holding up the wine glass is a mouthful and keep praising Mia for being so cute. Unexpectedly, I went to see God in the next second. My aunt distanced herself at this time. He said he didn't know Mia at all. He also became the gods and demons. The fuse for the War of the Descendants finally died tragically under the family's watermelon road. The second dream is the blackened self. He finally met his father. And that man, the man turned out to be the Grand Duke of the Dunderbull family. You did just know, the person my mother fell in love with is the leader of a rival family, and in the last dream, he was wearing nice clothes. Lying in my father's arms, the man fondled Mia, eyes full of doting. This is the feeling Mia wants most. It was then that he opened his eyes. He didn't believe his father would spoil him. After all, my mother died because of herself. You two think this must be a trap. He has to come up with his own way of survival. So he made a plan. First, tell Dad that the Protoss wants to go to war. They are adversaries after all. Dad will definitely believe him. Then ask him to pay me child support and intelligence. In the dream, he seemed very gentle. And that's what he was supposed to give. I don't even know that my daughter has suffered so much. And I took the money. Go to the suburbs and build a cottage. Stay away from what to races. Start a new life. Just then, the door to the underground garage finally opened. Looking at my uncle and aunt, Mia knows today is the day to be released. He rushed to the two of them with luggage. Now you still have to be obedient. He put on a happy face, uncle and aunt. Mia misses you so much. But this rabbit doesn't have a good face. Just let the girl follow him out. Mia knew they were ready to start using her. Hurry up and say I'll listen to you. Just give me steamed buns. His aunt gave him a disdainful glance. Eating steamed buns can grow so much meat. I don't know your demon father. Is it a big fat man? In the room, Mia felt the smell of the sheets for the first time. Even though it's just a utility room, according to the development in the dream, it's you who will come to bring me food soon. And I got into a fight with them for some reason. It was you who brought yourself to the villa and bathe yourself with foot wash. This should be before being used. The only chance to get out of the villa. Be sure to run away at that time. If that's the future, I must find a way to change him. Just then, he saw Abel's contract beast. He thought Aiden was cute. Emotions also return to normal in an instant. Aiden is also very cooperative with Mia, but Mia calls him a tabby cat. Although I don't know but he could feel the kindness in Aiden. Just then, Aiden bit the quilt in front of Mia. It means don't stay up late. Go back to sleep. Mia understood what Aiden meant. I was quite afraid of the dream just now. But now with the big cat, soon into the dream. After Mia falls asleep, Aiden came to Abel. He was proud to show off to Abel. The maid came in with lunch. Mia slept halfway. Suddenly woke up. Then I played coquettish with him and he fell asleep. How is my father? Unexpectedly, Abel went to tease him for being amazing. Angry, Aiden immediately turned his head away. He felt that the name came from Abel's mouth. The next day, a new servant came to wake Mia up. Looking at the pig food in the bowl, there is not even a chopstick. Tina will be back in 2 or 3 days after taking a vacation not to worry about Mir. They also told Mir, the lower the level, the stronger the recovery. Although the high-level demons are very strong, but wounds are hard to heal. So you have to be careful in the future. Just found out. The middle demons will basically cure the genes. This stuff is better than steamed buns. So, Dad will arrange for Levi's to be by his side. The maid also told him, Lord Mevis is one of the middle demons. The strongest healing technique? Just then, Abel comes to me a good morning. Hairball. The girl instantly growls fiercely, not a hairball. And if you eat it, you will definitely have diarrhea. Got it, hairball. But your dress is quite beautiful today. Mia knew that the man was teasing him, but he just doesn't like being called a furball. Abel joined Mia at the table. Dan would hang out with himself. Unexpectedly, it was rejected by Mia. The man is puzzled. Aren't you bored staying at home every day? Mia told his family, if you are sick, you can't escape. There are delicious clothes to wear. Abel begins to seduce him. There is more delicious food outside than at home. Mia is a little excited, but he still expressed his fear. There are a lot of bad people out there. Hear Mia's words. Abel knows. He must have been bullied before. Murderous intent also emerged involuntarily. The maid's eyes are full of fat. Eat quickly. Those who have bullied the hairballs. I won't let you go. You two were taken aback. He asked the second brother worriedly, are you in the next second? Abel was instantly back to normal. He told Mia not to be afraid. Have your brother by your side. Protoss people dare not approach your girl, feeling Abel's sense of security. He knew that his brother would be able to protect himself. Don't you just eat with your hands in the underground parking lot? Ask how good Abel is. The man asked him back. Do you mean I look weak? He gently touched Mia. Don't worry, elder brother. My ranking among demons is 37. Mia is curious that the 37th place is so powerful. Speaking of big brother and father, you both know. Abel suddenly felt a little inferior. More of it is worship. He said that the eldest brother is awakening for the first time. Reach number 10 on the leaderboard. And big brother. The appearance is in the whole demon race. It's all ceiling level. In a sense, big brother is better than father. What about dad? Even if you don't know this food, is dad number 1? Abel told his dad he was number 2. The first place is the Demon Emperor. Mia is very confused. Isn't dad the leader of the Demon Devil Emperor? Bitch sister doesn't know anything. Abel instantly turned into the devil head teacher. Did he tell you? The world originally had the devil world where demons live. They will also be forced to eat. The celestial realm where the Protoss and the area where cosmopolitanism is located. The central boundary between humans and other races. 10,000 years. A war broke out between the former gods and the devils are destroyed. Those who survive come to the central realm. And a peace treaty was signed. But the people of the Protoss, they have to be very superior. So he told you, it's an island in the sky. People in status basically the central establishment. Some nobles were also protected by them. They can also get a partial victory, like your mother's family. And are we demons different? Although we are noble, but not as equipped as the Protoss. That's why we decided to go
You feed
with
me
the
to
Terran
sleep.
of the Middle Realm. Live together. But Mia doesn't understand. Why listen to alternative
Female
speakers
demons
before?
have a high status.
Abel
Because
told him
only female demons can become demon emperors. For 10,000 years, every demon emperor
Male
has been a
demons
woman.
are inherently weaker. Father and eldest
And the
brother
top
are
10
just
are in
exceptions.
addition
to father and eldest brother. The maid didn't expect either. The rest is yours. So furry ball, you just enjoy life. Just get stronger slowly. Mia has made up her mind secretly. He vowed to become better than Abel. This is the only way to protect him. Just then, the two also arrived at the commercial street. Mia is especially happy in the busy streets. He has never experienced shopping. This girl doesn't play according to the routine. They went to a jewelry store. The clerk greeted him very warmly. Because this store is sheltered by demons. Looking at the dazzling gems on the table, Abel generously asked if Mia looks good. Do you want to buy it all? Although Mia really wants it. But I am afraid that buying too much will make my brother unhappy. He saw the unicorn on the other side. I deliberately didn't take the cutlery
Mia felt that
because
this thing
I
was
wanted
somehow
Abel
attracting
wanted
him.
it. Abel doubt. Confused Sister Gem no. Just pick a toy material. The clerk told him. This thing was made by that adult, and it's the most expensive one in the store. Abel was taken aback. It's
Mia,
not good.
who
learned the price, was very confused.
The sword check
again.
conspiracy failed.
Why is this toy more expensive
The
than
clerk
Gem's?
told him.
This is made by a high-level demon. It also has the ability of a maker in it. Borrow me a puzzle. Abel said. Demons can match their own attributes, injecting power into the same thing. Unexpectedly, Mia looked at him expectantly. Brother, show me. The maid can only express that she will bring you tableware now. Mia needs to use the aggressive method
You can't
of
be
8
bad,
petals.
can you?
The man was suddenly upset. Meow. You can still be looked down upon by your little girl. He asked the clerk to bring the
Don't
most
convince your
expensive
little
ruby.
girl today.
I don't believe it anymore. Then tell the clerk to
Close
turn
your
around
eyes
and don't look. But Mia doesn't want to. The man looks at the hairball
Don't
with a
blink.
ruby in
Snap
hand.
your fingers.
Flames rise from fingertips. The essence of the flame is then injected
Move
into
in
the
one
ruby.
go.
Mia was amazed. He thought it was amazing. Abel told him not to be surprised. You can do it after your first awakening. Randomly throw the ruby to Mia. It was meant to piss you off. I'll give you a furball. Mia can't put it down. I feel that the gem after injecting my brother's power is so
this the
warm.
power of fire?
It feels like touching the heating pad. Seeing my sister so happy, the man quickly asked the clerk to go again. Bring the most expensive hairpin. Looking at a table of luxury
Then he splashed
goods,
out that he
Mia
didn't
fell
want the
in love
endgame.
with the butterfly hairpin at a glance. Abel was puzzled. Why did you choose a plum-scented gemstone? Mia simply loves butterflies. Because I saw the butterfly sign at home. The man suddenly realized. He told Mia that the butterfly is the symbol
you need
of
to
our
see
family.
is a flag
it's the
with a
chassis of
butterfly
our
logo.
family. Other demon families also have their
I want
own
you to
logos. Like what, Becky Butt? Will it safe? Nike and more. See Mia's embarrassed look. The man touched his head again. It means just to tell you, and our family is the leader. Except for the Devil Emperor. You can ignore everyone else. Then he asked Mia to do it first, and you have to feed it with your hands. Check out yourself. Mia holding a unicorn. He thinks this toy is beautiful. It is more beautiful than the gems given by my brother. The demons who made this thing must be a beautiful devil too. It's like a flower petal has been injected into it. It smells of sweet honey. He secretly decided. Be sure to find it later. It's you who said you're not stupid. The devil who made this toy. And Abel sighed. But pulled the clerk directly outside
warned
the door. You can't let anyone know. Who bought the unicorn? If you let the Gibbs. If you know my sister bought it, I will be the first to send you to see God. Think of unicorns. But Mia was tough. It was made by that little yellow hair of the Becky Butt family. Commit hairballs. Why did you choose that kid stuff? It turns out that there are 4 families under the Demon Emperor except for Abel's family. The other 3 are all
And this
Dukes.
unicorn.
It was made by that kid from Duke Becky Butt's family. This little yellow-haired father looks unhappy. All over. Anyway, you have to feed me with your hands. It gives off hormones that attract people. Reverse. I must not let the furry bull meet that kid. On the other side of the Becky Butt family, a little yellow hair looks at the unicorn.
corners of his
It
mouth
seems that you have
involuntarily
found the
rose.
owner of the unicorn. And here Mia comes home. Finally met my dad. Mia threw herself into the man's arms. And I also want to eat meat. He hasn't seen his father for several days. The man patted Mia's hair dotingly. A little busy these days. Sorry for not coming back sooner. Listen to Abel. The Protoss are coming for you. You must have been terrified. Mia doesn't want to cause trouble for Dad. Hurry up and say you're okay. The man told Mia. But I don't know that now is the time for me to grow. In 2 days, we will go to World Art. Then you can summon your own contract magic tiger. Mia just found out. It was the tiger who put himself to sleep that day. He thought it was a tabby cat. But he was also curious. Second brothers contracted beasts are so
Dad,
strong.
what about yours?
The man's face moved. The maid is angry. Butterfly wings instantly appear behind. Then it transforms into an elf. His name is Hira. Say hi, the man told Mia. Hira has long wanted to come out and Mia was very warm and greeted him. But Hira doesn't respond. Mia is a little embarrassed. He doesn't like himself, does he? He didn't expect it. Father told him. All contract beasts are all from another unknown world. They don't speak, but can communicate with the master through thought. He really wants to own a contract beast now. In that case, you won't be afraid when you meet bad people again. The man watched about the same time. How dare an unpopular wife be so arrogant? Just appease Mia, you can Dad still has something to deal with. The man's eyes have gradually become cold. Murderous aura is also vaguely gushing out. And he brought Abel and Mia's Viller. They want to avenge Mir. Karami of the two Protoss. Shuddering with fear from Abel. The dog of the devil who keeps putting ruthless words in his mouth. See the maid's expression. Who allowed you to come here? Abel is just cold. Don't be nervous. I'm just here to avenge my sister. Then the power of the magic rock emerged. The two instantly received a box lunch. They came to the room where Mia was once held. When they opened the door, they were momentarily stunned. Dirty environment and pungent smell, stimulating the emotions of the two men. They are very angry now. You both know the goal has been achieved. Abel is still confused. Why is there so much paper on the ground? But when he picked it up and saw what was inside, cold sweat suddenly came out. How dare these people torture the hairballs like this? Father remembered the day he met Mia. He went to catch his uncle himself. Although from there, the rabbit learned something. But I didn't expect them to be so calculate the time Uncle is about to come over. Hello, babies who don't. You can watch the previous episodes. Abel suddenly felt it's too cheap for them to get a box lunch. That's careless enough. Father's eyes are even colder. The power of death is pouring out wildly. This is his power, the power of eternal death. He wants to let these Protoss lackeys. So he immediately mocked the servant, wandering in this place of darkness. On the other side, Mia is still sleeping in. He had no idea. The servants thought he was so cute. Those your calves just want to touch. Devil artist, tell them to keep their voices down. If you wake up the lady, but you can't drop. I don't know that Mia has already been woken up. He wanted to see what these people were up to. You're just a maid at the Unexpectedly, they painted themselves as models. Mia pretends to have just woken up. He was overjoyed to see that Tina was finally back for a hug. Tina said, "There's no time to waste today. Miss, you are going to World Art today. We have to go to you first. Clothes and toiletries are ready." After the servants go out, Mia sees the painting on the ground. Don't you know your identity? When he opened it, he was instantly amazed, but aiming at the servant? Obviously an artist, okay? It's like a beautiful painting. Just then, he heard Tina open the door, so scared that he instinctively wanted to hide under the table. Because he panicked, he hit his forehead on the table. That scares the milk lifter. The maid has been irritated by Mia. He yelled that the lady was hurt. Then he ran out the door in an instant. The servants outside the door looked worried. Mia was shocked by their attitude. They scrambled to come in and reassure. Mia is body. Push them all away. Flash in front of Mia. I patted the back, miss. Don't worry. Lord Levi's will be here soon. Instantly lost his mind. Then he hugged Mia in his arms. How about showing a smug expression to everyone? Envy it. Only the old lady can hug the lady. At the same time, Levi's also rushed to Mia's bedroom. He didn't even have time to change his pajamas. He looked at the bag on Mia's forehead and just felt so embarrassed. I just bumped my forehead. It is necessary to be so surprised. Squeeze Mia's shoulders with both hands. Are you inspiring people? And Levi's in therapy. The eyes are getting more and more serious. That scared Mia pretty bad. Is this an internal injury? Unexpectedly, Levi's told him that Miss, you have feet. This is the sign before feet grow. Tina was overjoyed. Miss, wow, you will soon have feet. When my father arrived in Miyawo at this
Just
time,
then,
after learning that my daughter was giving a lecture, he directly ordered, "Will today be named the House of Dundep, the most important festival? The kind that is more important than a birthday." Pina dressed Mia up as a little princess. He felt that the clothes were of higher quality than usual. Today is the day you go to the World Tree. The Count also arrived at the door. The clothes were personally selected by the Archduke. It turns out that he is so important in my father's eyes. Abel told him it was time to go. Looking at the second brother dressed up, Mia suddenly felt that Abel seemed quite handsome. I noticed my sister's gaze. Men who are narcissistic in vain say, "Don't look at it like that." Mia knew the time had come. Demons line up from downtown to our house. Miyado was speechless. The feeling that he was handsome just now disappeared in an instant. Will there be World Tree? Abel told him not to worry. On the site of the World Tree, it's like the gods and demons don't dare to make trouble. His father also touched him tenderly. Show not to be afraid. He took a deep breath and instantly became the best actor. 2,000 minutes in a carriage. Mia finally saw the legendary World Tree. There is a great power around the tree. It's not magic, it's not magic. It is the life force that belongs to the central realm alone. Shine. Nia was astonished. Father told him, "The leaves of the World Tree possess feeble powers. First, the food is dumped on the ground, and it contains all the colors in the world. Then I handed another piece to Nia. Tell him you can have it if you like." Mia gently touched the leaves. He feels so soft. And suddenly he had an epiphany. He told his father that he wanted to sell the leaf. It must be a surefire project. Abel's legs cramped when he laughed instantly after listening. He thinks Mia is really out of money. And then he slaps himself. "You must have been for thousands of years. The first demon who wants to sell leaves." No, it should be the first of the gods to like money. Demons love money. But Mia is angry. But he still told his father seriously, "I think he's pretty. Can be used as bookmarks or packaged as decorations to sell." The man came in and looked at the mess. It seems that this girl even has a sales model. It's all figured out. Maybe he's really a business genius. He looked at Mia with relief. "Show that you want to do it. Just let it go. Dad will give you his full support." Mia nodded quickly. He also really wants his father's approval. The commoner will arrive at their destination. The man told the head of the neutral realm. "Ask them what they're doing." He brought his daughter to summon the contracted beast. See Mia's doubts. Abel told him, "These gray-robed men are all mages in the neutral zone. These silver-haired guys on the right are the Protoss lackeys. What about the one on the left? Didn't you see it, brother?" Although he is wearing neutral field clothes. But the hair and the smell, obviously it's from the devil race. Nia directly pretended to be Chu. Little Yellow Hair was also surprised, but this girl's eyes are so big, and he smiles sinister. Gestures to Mia to speak individually. Mia hasn't come to her senses yet. The staff asked him to stand up, prepare to begin the summoning ceremony of the World Book. Let's summon the July Beast first. But when he was about to stand on the ceremonial platform, Chu's pitiful appearance randomly started to rain. A big hand pushed him away. Mia was also hurt by this punch. Protoss brats are arrogant and domineering. He angrily scolded the girl for mixed filming. My brother and father were furious in an instant. If it weren't for the neutral zone, no fights could be made. I will definitely clean them up. Nia told them to figure it out on his own. The three Hayliers are full of contempt. He pointed at the maid and choked. In their eyes, the demons are all clowns. Unexpectedly, Mia walked directly in front of him. The two fools on the opposite side are talking about pissed off. He didn't believe that this little witch dared to call herself a child. Hasn't waited for him to speak. Mia asked him to apologize again. Two fools. You just punched me. Apologize quickly. Protoss kid has no intention. He made me eat with my hands. Why should I apologize when I realize the seriousness of the matter first? Didn't the staff tell him you were late? So I'll let them in first, okay? This kid just started throwing. He said that even if he was late. Don't let the demons go in first. Then he yelled at Mia. The little witch rolls away. You are not qualified to be ahead of me. If you say I don't eat it, Mia really can't stand it. Obviously, I'm late and still messing around Protoss kid. This kid also hit the ground with a nosebleed. He didn't expect that this little, which would dare and his father also this kind of person just needs to be cleaned up. But the Lord of the Haylier family doesn't want to. They go straight to moral kidnapping and threatened a neutral zone. I will become bald just like you. I will never let Mia go. Mia's father knew it was time to show up. He released his breath silently. Does that mean your son didn't do it first? Earl Haylier, right? And talk to me. Who do you think you can scare? Feel the power of death radiated by men. They know they kicked off the plate. This is no ordinary demon. Muya has long known through dreams. It's a part-time worker for the Dunber family. It's Demon King too. Protoss Kid doesn't know yet. Why are mom and dad shaking with fear? In his eyes, the Protoss is the number one in the world. His proud father bowed to Mia. Wonia looked at his eyes full of bullet comments. The trigger that I once dreamed of having. Men hate it when people say they are bald. It seems ridiculous now. And then he jumps off his father. Go to the Protoss, boy. Reach out, sorry little brother. I shouldn't have kicked you either. The boy already feels ashamed, but I don't know the kind Mia. I don't want to conflict with anyone at all, including hostile customs. Protoss. The maid was stunned, and the man looks at his daughter with relief. He thinks this is the pattern of his daughter, the magnanimity of a generation of witches. Came to the inside of the World Tree. I heard Dad say just reach out to the World Tree. He will talk to you. Then Mia carefully walked up the tree, crisp falling leaves, as deep as in a fairy tale. I saw his voice as soon as I touched it. This girl has such a deep scheming, gentle and safe, lovely dream devil. Welcome to neutral territory. Mia is suspicious. Or where is the sound coming from? But he didn't forget the purpose of the trip. He asked the World Tree, can you summon July beasts yourself? Of course you can, but... Sure enough, the man was instantly furious. The July Beast's power source like is your father and his master, like the power of death. Your contract beast will also have the power of dreams. So are you ready? Cute dream devil. When Mia opened her eyes, he has already arrived at the independent space on the World Tree. Looking at it all curiously, he glared angrily at the maid. Is this the deed? Is there another world where the beast lives? He thinks this place is amazing and playful. I haven't waited for the maid to explain. Mia quickly interjected. He also said that you are bald because you are lazy. The maid quickly explained that Mia was lying. I didn't say anything bad about you. Looking at the slap print on Mia's face, the man thought he wasn't lying. Immediately, he asked someone to beat the little maid. After the goal is achieved, Mia finally breathed a sigh of relief. Only so. They would take me outside the villa to sign up. He looked up at the bald man, the man who finally gave himself the upper arm of the sword. But I still have value now. So now is the safest second day. The maid finally delivered normal food. Mia's step-by-step maid's bad attitude. Now it's business to fill your stomach. As he ate, he began to fantasize again. Wait until you see Dad get the alimony. I can eat something better than now. I heard the butler say he was called the devil of the battlefield. Force magic is at the ceiling level, and he also has 2 sons. It is said that they are all strong and sharp talents, but the red hair I poisoned in my dream, the second brother. It doesn't seem to be as smart as the rumors. Time came the next day. Mia was suddenly awakened from her sleep. He knew he was coming or not. It was you who roughly pushed open the door. The Count is gone. Hurry up and drag him out. Just a wife. Dare to pretend to be a ghost in front of us. Let's see how we treat you. Then Mia was taken outside the door. He appears to be trying. Resistance is really exciting. He was taken to the place where he appeared in the dream. Also arrived on schedule and fell on the head. Mia was shivering from the cold. He forced himself to calm down. Finally saw the dog hole that escaped. But not yet. They're focused on themselves. Have to wait for a chance. Just then, and appeared behind them. The leftover women were taken aback. Now knew the opportunity had come. He immediately bit the maid hard, grabbed the clothes. Very skilled movement. Take a 100-meter sprint and drill into the hole. At the last second when the maid chased successfully escaped. Mia desperately escaped. The tiny body burst. He never wanted to do it again. Back to the place full of nightmares. But he just fled into the street. But I met more human traffickers. This girl is full of energy. I guess it will sell for a good price. Mia was terrified. Must not get caught here. Otherwise, all efforts will be in vain. He saw the bustling crowd. Mia knows she's going to the mainland now. At the last moment, he finally squeezed in. He sat on the ground. A carriage approached. A man got out of the car. The man looked at Mia in confusion. How can you have my breath on you, Mia knew that the man in front of her was her father, but men don't know themselves at all. He was heartbroken. I've suffered so much just to see you. Angry Mia directly started asking for child support. Man, just for a while. Girl in front of you. How can you have your own breath? Then, the girl was taken back to the Doingfer family. The assistant told the man that the emperor was angry. We stood him up. Unexpectedly, the man is very domineering. His emperor game is enough for me. Cooperate, don't push your luck. Mia stared blankly at the man. He thinks his dad is so majestic and so handsome. But here's the thing, the impression that father is something that only exists at the top of the food chain. This also scares Mia. He was afraid that his father would treat him like his aunt, but in fact he thinks too much. The man asked his assistant to arrange a maid for Mia. And it's so weird. I don't have enough time to go to the battlefield for a few years. When I came back, a daughter appeared inexplicably. But let's talk about that tomorrow. Ask the kitchen to send some braised pork. This girl is too skinny to see a man leaving. Quickly got up and shouted, "Dad." The man was taken aback, didn't wait for him to come to his senses. Mia ran directly down and hugged the man's thigh. "You are my dad." Biological father. Maybe men are too oppressive. Maybe Mia was too nervous that he can't speak clearly. He's yelling at the man, "I'm going to make a deal with you. Head-to-head poison deal." The two were stunned for a moment. They misunderstood Mia. The man smiled evilly. "You mean I won't make a deal with you? You're going to poison me." As expected of my daughter. Courageous. You should quickly explain that that's not what you mean. He was lifted up by a man. Should I say? Your hair color and eyes look just like mine. But your foot seems to be hurt. He asked his assistant to treat Nya. This is the first time a girl has seen magic. It was amazing. It's a mantra. The wound on the foot has healed. He knew that at a time like this, you have to make a good impression on them. Mil bowed sincerely to the assistant to express his gratitude. The assistant couldn't hide his joy. Lived for hundreds of years. For the first time, a demon woman said to herself. After the assistant left, Mia looked at the man timidly. He has been waiting for this day for a long time. You can't attend today's royal banquet. The man wondered why. Mia asked him for money. Scrap it first. But the man looked at him with a wicked smile. At a young age, tell me what you want. Still a money junkie. Mia has never seen money. But he saw a gems in his dreams. That thing should be worth a lot of money, right? He can only gesture with his hands. I want that little shiny one. Something valuable. Then the man rips the jewel off the cup. Hand it to Mia. The girl looked at the never-before-seen gem with surprise. But since it was taken off the Archduke's clothes, definitely not cheap. He told the man, Count of Capron, to kill Abel at the party today. He is afraid that men will not believe. Keep explaining that what you say is true. He's not talking nonsense. How could the man believe his words? It means you can rest first. What's the matter tomorrow? Just then, the female Bodhi Knight also came in, but Mia was stunned. What's up with the foot on his head? Pina, hurry up and tell him you said this. Because I am a low-level module, so there's no way to hide it. Only high-end modules like Miss. Only then can the grinding feat be completely hidden. Don't worry. I will tell you what you want to know slowly. Then Mil was taken to the bathroom. This is his first bath. He thought it was amazing. Is this what it feels like to wash Xiangxiang? Just then, Tina finds the butterfly logo on Mil's chest. After he told the girl you woke up, will definitely become a very powerful devil. That's how I learned it. It is an exclusive imprint belonging to the devil race. But the confirmation of his identity also worried him. I have two older brothers. Then pop his ladies. Will you hate me because of my arrival? How about Tina tell him, Miss, you think too much? The ladies are not with the young masters are for the demons brought up by the master. Babysitting is a matter of male demons. The identity of female demons is very noble. Cute. If Cain and Master Abel will like you, you're also looking forward to Cain and Abel's mom. Are they my brothers? And he was scared. After all, he was killed halfway. What if they don't like themselves? The father on the other side received a report from the House of Evelyn are all as if searching for something. Hear this family. The man finally asked the assistant to investigate. Al-Seer of House Ebron, the saint chosen by the Protoss. That woman approached me a few years ago. For no reason, he said he wanted to fall in love with me. He also said he was tired of. I don't want to be a woman of God. I was getting ready to go out. Just rejected now it seems. It is estimated that he stole the spirit at that time. And being imprisoned by the Evelyn family, it should be his. The man asked the assistant to inform Abel. Don't go to the party tonight. I plan to go to the Evelyn family. What's going on? and it disappears as a gust of wind through the air. Inside the Protoss palace on the other side, Mia's bald uncle was on his knees, shivering. The leading man questioned him. "Can't you even watch a little girl?" "That's the only way we can." Chance to get rid of Abel. The bald uncle's eyes are full of fear. He kept apologizing and begging give them another chance. But in exchange for the ridicule of the high-level Protoss, "I can't even watch a little girl." The masked man told him you were useless. "And there will be a new Protoss word coming soon." Snap of fingers. The bald man flew out of the palace in an instant. It's branded on the forehead. It means that he has been abandoned by the Protoss. No longer able to enjoy the magic and power of the Protoss gecko. The surrounding nobles are all mocking. The downfall suddenly fell on the bald man's head. He was scared. He knows it's over. Before he can figure out what to do, a figure appeared in front of him. In endless fear. In the play, the rabbit finally went to pick up the box lunch. Babies can guess who this person is. The other side. Mia has slowly adapted to the life of a princess. He just thinks, "Dad hasn't been home for several days. Could it be that my sense of existence is to low? Be forgotten?" But in Tina's eyes. "But I thought he offered to take you to visit the Demon King's castle. There are 666 rooms in the castle." Mia didn't want to go. And Cortina told him, "Is there an honor room under the Grand Palace on the 3rd floor? It is all the achievements of His Highness became interested in his life. The honor room should help me get to know my dad surprised better. The servants seem to like to sneak at me." "Tina, tell him because you're so cute. So everyone likes you." Mia was flattered by Tina. "It means I'm young, don't lie to me." Just then, they came to the jewel room. The moment she opened the door, Mia was stunned. The trees are full of gems. Tanai told him it was called the Soleil Stone. It can only be produced in the only dragon's lair. Each one is worth a lot. You can buy a car and a house. Mia is even more shocked by just how rich her father is. After a long time, "I am still a rich second generation." And he had seen this gem in his dreams. That's when he realized the workmanship of these pieces is completely different from that in the dream. The radius is 0.001 millimeters smaller. He told Tina that these were all fake. But Mia regretted it after saying that. He thought Tina would say he was a nonsense. Child. How come Tina didn't refute the mystery? He made the girl wait. "Go and call Lord Levi's over yourself." Wait until Levi's calls. He told the man. "The height at which you adults usually stand. What you see is true. But none of the following is true. Levi is looking at the magnifying glass. Indeed, 0.01 millimeters. I didn't expect them to use this method to steal the sky. How dare the substitution deceive the Donper family? Thanks Otherwise, so much almost 700 billion gold coins will be lost." Tina's face is full of admiration. He thinks the lady is amazing. He will definitely be a genius in the demon world in the future. They came to their father's demon attack room. Minya feels like she's kicking short legs in a museum. So that he can't see it even if he puts up his feet. Tina quickly apologized to him. "I should have picked you up right away. Your feet look so cute. I couldn't hold back for a while." Nya was embarrassed by him. Then he asked what was in it. Tina told him, "These are the records of the Grand Palace. That silver bracelet is also known as the Big Circle. An evil spirit once lived in it. However, in Omiya, he passed away when he was 4 years old. Then the bracelet has been kept here. And this puppet, many years ago, it was always killing people everywhere. By His Royal Highness, then it is transformed into a toy and placed here got to that ashes. The scene in front of him made him very terrified. These are specimens of monsters. It is all the achievements Tina was puzzled on the battlefield. Why is the lady suddenly afraid? But I don't know in my previous dreams. Mia has experienced that feeling. He was terrified. I'm going out with Tina. Tina also reassured her that it was alright, but the next second, Mia fainted in fright. In the room, Tina knelt on the ground doesn't blame with an apologetic face on her face, just asking about Mia's recent situation. Tina said that the lady is normal during the day, but at night something goes wrong, obviously watching him fall asleep in after a while. The lady ran to the floor to sleep. He thinks the lady is afraid. Miss, it seems that his happiness is an illusion. Feel it clearly. The young lady has not yet made this her home. I asked him if he needed Miss any also toys. Refused. Stop fooling around. It makes me feel very humble. Men have roughly understood. He told Tina, "You graduated from the demon school of psychology. This child will be taught by you." He is afraid of happiness. "It's because I don't know the devil yet. What kind of stationary is the family? So you have to teach him about demons. Let him forget what the Protoss instilled. This child has suffered too much. But from now on I will love him even more." Levi's checked him and there's nothing wrong with him. That means he is interested in monster psychological shadow. Looks like I'm going to have a good chat with him tomorrow. Then the man is ready to leave. The next second,
I was held by Mia's little
The
hand
man
in
knows
my
that this
sleeve.
girl is too insecure.
Cover him up thoughtfully, gently caressing her daughter's
The corners of the mouth are unconsciously exposed. The smile vest has been melted by this girl.
He thinks Mia is so cute. And the next day, Mia looked at the countless cakes
Does
on
he
the
think
table.
it would be too wasteful?
I have eaten a lot. Pine said, when you grow your body now, just eat more. Just then, his father flashed before him. Leo was taken aback by the
cake
way the
also
man
fell
appeared.
on the clothes.
A strong sense of inferiority worried him. New clothes just changed
Does
in the
Dad
morning,
think I'm stupid?
and the man doesn't blame her. On the contrary, it is also very domineering
If you get it dirty,
to indicate
Pine
that it
will
is
buy
only
you a
a
new
piece
one.
of clothing. You are my daughter. No matter what happens in the future, to become confident. You know, it's soft. You look at the man blankly. Is Dad spoiling himself? The man asked him again. How did you know I'm your dad? Mia doesn't know what to say. After all, saying what you saw in your dreams is outrageous. Dad was so kind to himself. Tell him the truth. Unexpectedly, the man didn't find it strange after hearing it. Demons will awaken some strange loneliness, but generally speaking, you need to know your abilities in advance. The man feels sorry for his little darling. You must be having a hard time. Tell Dad, how did you escape from that house? And Mia
the man is
the whole
confused.
process. You've been locked in an underground parking lot. I don't know the way. How can I escape those people? Mia quickly told him that she had several
road
dreams.
outside
Has been dreamed. The man was instantly relieved. He told Mia you were a genius. Can use abilities multiple times before
he tell
first
you?
awakening. For demons, it is usually awakening for the first time at the age of 5 or 6. In the past, you were suppressed by
Now
the breath
back to
of the
our
demon
Protoss.
realm. You will wake up soon, and your skills are to meet the future. This ability is ceiling level, so you can live here in peace. Dad will definitely raise you to be
And
a
the
top
ant on
witch.
the other
Brother
side also
disappeared
knows
in
Mia's
inexplicably.
location.
If we don't get Mia back, then the family is doomed. He's got eyes on Doimper. You must find a chance
And
to
Mia
catch
here
Mia back.
just learned.
Originally female Luo. As soon as they are born,
But
they
if
are
you
sent
don't
to the
want to
royal
go,
palace. Your father's identity, no one dares let you
The
go.
man
hasn't finished speaking yet. Mia quickly told him that she was not just
going.
want to live with my dad. But what I think is, only here can I have a chance to escape. But men don't know Mia's
But
plans.
who can refuse a cute baby with
He
big
smiled
eyes?
happily. Unconsciously, she became
told
a
you to
daughter
stop
slave. Using the name Yania. Dad will change your name. I am the daughter of the devil. How can I use the name given by the Protoss? But the name is more important. I have to think about it. Go to bed today. And the next day, the Demon King called his subordinates for a meeting early in the morning. He had his assistant transform
Make
a
miniature
room into
versions
a toy
of those
room. monsters and monsters. He thinks Mia fainted before. He must be too timid. But as my daughter, it's not okay to be timid, and all toys must be set. Tina said she likes games. The eldest son Kane likes to read books. Second son Abel likes weapons. They all have their own different hobbies. So I will satisfy my little daughter no matter what she likes. And the reward for the games that came before all exist in her name. The assistant has completely seen it. My master is now a proper daughter. The man told him again, I'm going to the world tree today. You're going to have an affectionate fight with the neutral realm because in this world art is something between the gods and demons. It's older than anything. And as long as Protoss and Demon introduced posterity to the world art, their child's abilities and destiny so before going to neutral territory to show off must apply in advance. The assistant is a little puzzled. Are you going to take Miss Mia there now? He hasn't adapted to the life of the devil yet. How about a man tell him my daughter was already before she woke up? You can use the ability. The man said with pride. He felt very proud. Just then, Mia quietly opened the door and the assistant saw Mia's cute appearance. Immediately freeze and dig and dig. Really cute. Wait for the next second. The man's eyes are on the side. Daughter looks like this. Is it something you can see if you want? The man asked Mia. Why do you come to me if you don't sleep just in the morning? Took out the marshmallow. She told the man it was specially reserved and sensible look is distressing. They are so envious of their master. They also want to have a daughter. The man is also very cooperative. Thank you. There are delicious snacks very for Dad. And then you swallow the marshmallow in one bite. Man feels so happy. This is the sweetest food he's ever eaten. There is no resistance to seeing men. Mia is also very happy. It seems that Dad is really a good devil. Soon Tina came to find his lady. Start today.
I will be responsible for teaching you the
He told
knowledge
Mia
of
that
the
the demons
devil
are
world.
divided into
There
middle
are
and
only
high ranks.
666 high-level demons. It doesn't increase, it doesn't decrease, and each one is unique. Your ability is the dream demons meeting the future. That is, except you. No other demon can have the ability to dream
Your second
anymore.
brother, Lord Abel.
It's a very powerful flame demon. A 6 flavors true fire has terrified many people. Hearing what Tina said is so hype. Mia is too skeptical. He thinks Abel sucks. In my dream, I went to get a box lunch
Seeing
after
Mia's
a glass
puzzled
of wine
look
by myself. Tina told him again, "You will see Master Abel today." According to the time calculation, it should be back
Although
today.
Mia is looking forward to meeting her legendary
But he was
brother,
also
I am
afraid.
afraid that my brother will not like me.
Tina saw Mia's mind. He feels sorry for his lady. He kept comforting Miss Mia. "You really don't have to feel inferior. We demons like you very much. You don't know any other servants. How envious people are that
Look
I
at this
can serve
little
you."
girl who has always cared for herself.
Mia rushed over and hugged him, pining. "Thank you for giving me the courage." And he went downstairs to get dressed up. "Meet my brother later." Just then, the person he least wants to see is walking towards him. It's Mia's aunt. Also his nightmare. Aunt knows the news that Mia's father has gone to the world. He wants to take advantage of this time to capture the
Mia
girl
was
back.
so
scared that she kept shaking. He didn't understand how his aunt found it here, and took out the documents that she didn't know was true or false and told now your uncle is missing. Your custody has been transferred to me. Mia was too scared to speak. He knew what it would be like to be taken back. Dad is not at home yet. But the next second, I was grabbed by my aunt. He can't wait to clean up Mia now. Seeing this, Tina quickly took Mia over, although he was also afraid. Security guards also rushed out to Tina to take the lady to the master bedroom quickly. Protoss cannot enter the master's room, but they are just ordinary demons. Can't beat Mia at all. And Tina was also killed by the woman's power. Red flames filled the room. A voice came from Wanwei. "What an arrogant Protoss woman. Is the power of God strong? But come to my devil's territory to rob people. I'm afraid you're not here to die, are you?" This is Mia's second brother, Abel. Flames wrap around the man. A terrifying aura filled the entire hall, and Mia was so scared that she kept backing away. Beat this little red hair. But the next second, he was caught by rebellious Abel. Look is full of. As a demon, it should be domineering. The woman is sweating profusely. He began to beg Abel for mercy. When Abel smiled evilly and caught my sister, "Aren't you quite arrogant? Kill a few low-gluten demons. Do you think you are invincible?" It's really self-aware. Then the man pushes a little harder. The power of grinding beauty instantly surged into the woman's body. Mill was terrified when he saw this scene. He doesn't want anyone to get hurt even if you imprison your aunt. But looking at the injured Tina was also very distressed. He thinks he got hurt because of his own people. Just then, Abel began to tease Mia for loving hairballs. Are you dumb? The girl quickly retorts that I'm not a furball. I'm Mia. It turns out that hairballs I've heard it from my father. I didn't expect to see you with my own eyes. Up, you're so cute. Didn't Dad come back? Abel gently told his father to go to the world. "If you'll excuse me, I'll be back first." However, the next second, how did you protect the ladies? You can also let the poisonous people in. The bodyguards were too scared to speak by Abel. You can only carry the woman out quietly. You to just feel guilty. Tina in her arms talked to those bodyguards. They all got hurt to protect me. I'm still being scolded. However, the next second, Tina was kicked awake by Abel. "You trash. Why are you still lying in the arms of the furball?" Facing a man scolding. Tina can only keep apologizing. Sorry. Failed to protect the lady. You know it. What would you tell your father if Hairball was injured? Pine reprimanded. Mia can't stand it. He yelled at Abel. You are not allowed to say that about him. Is already working hard to protect me. And I was seriously injured because of me. Is it wrong to have low magic power? Straight Abel is very straight. Low magic is not wrong, and he had no idea. Mia is also a very low magic person now. Hear Abel's words, and Mia started crying. He thought Abel was unreasonable at all, but that startles men. Don't cry. He didn't know what to do. But in order to coax my sister, the man had no choice but to express his well-being. Low magic is not wrong. The next second, Mia demanded that the man apologize. And Abel is a cranky maniac. The man's face suddenly turned cold. I hated it the most since I was a child. Some people say I'm cranky and asked me to apologize to a maid. You can see Miana's dumbfounded and cute appearance. She lost her temper again.
Forget it, forget it. I let her. It will be difficult to make this girl cry later. So he took a picture of the question, sorry. I just spoke a bit too loudly to declare my expect my second brother to listen to me. Dina was even more moved and cried bitterly. To stand up for a low-level demon like me, we swear to serve you well. And Mia went to comfort them. But I wonder if you are the devil. Why are you crying so much? Then he told Tina and the others to hurry to the infirmary. You're all hurt. Or let the doctor take a look at it for you. Mia doesn't understand what they're all doing here. What is an infirmary? What the doctor was. Mia is speechless. So, if you are seriously injured or unwell, seem to hear some funny question. We are all low-level modules. If you are uncomfortable, you can only recover slowly by yourself. He suddenly felt that something was wrong with this home. Then he asked Milk to fetch the bandages. He bandaged the servants with his own hands. And it's this little act. Helping people seems like more fun than winning the lottery. But Mia doesn't explain. Why didn't the whole village see the guard? From the direction my aunt came in. Obviously the door to go through. Tina told him there had never been a guard here. Because the masters are powerful. No need for an escort at all. So I forgot that you need protection now. Thinking of the powerful momentum and strength of the second brother, Mia fell into self-blame again. Blame yourself for being too weak to be attacked. He suddenly had a desire to become stronger quickly. Also saw Mia's anxiety. He told the girl not to worry. It will be the first awakening in about half a month. Hear the word awakening. Mia suddenly felt sleepy and stumbled. Body temperature also rises rapidly. Then he fell asleep in Tina's arms. Tina is in a hurry. He thought Mia was sick. But I don't know that this is the girl's ability in the dream that starts to act sober. She knew she was dreaming of the future whispers of others. It's the Protoss who were conspiring. Content is to find a way to catch a demon girl, but when he crept up to hear it clearly, but was discovered by the people inside. A pair of big hands reached out to him. It was at this moment that he entered the second dream. The location is in the battlefield. Mia desperately shouted for Daddy, although he doesn't know why. But he clearly felt the feeling of being anger betrayed by others. The injured Abel told him to run away. The power of my father's death is out of control. It will pour out the moment he dies. The entire battlefield will be affected. Mia calmed down after seeing this. Wait for him to look ahead, but found that his father had been controlled by the dream is over. The other side. Second brother Abel is looking at the housekeeper Butler 1 alliance. He doesn't even know what he did wrong. Obviously working normally. He was caught by Master Abel. Or was it brought back by Abel's contracted beast? Although I don't know where I went wrong. But look at the attitude of the second young master and his July beast. Quickly admit your mistake. Babel asked him directly who. He didn't let you go. If Dad's not home, you should be, right? Levi's doesn't know what to say. He is the housekeeper. But usually I have to go out to work. Until he saw Tina gesturing to him. Levi's just realized that. Did something happen to the lady? Abel is too lazy to talk nonsense with him. Tell Levi's to go to Mia's room quickly. If my sister has any questions, I will ask you. Levi's finally breathed a sigh of relief in the room. Fortunately, it's just a normal high now. Looking at the cute Mia, Abel couldn't help how dare this girl order me to apologize to the maid. That's really interesting. The next second, just turn around and ask questions fiercely. I heard you can operate the machine, right? You have 3 days. Get all the hallways on the bedroom floor of the furry ball. Magic mind. Only your own people are allowed to pass through, especially the area outside Mia's window. Also installed. As long as the Protoss gang comes, let him have no regrets, understand? Then another man was arranged. The sex demon Donier. If the furball is in danger, you have to block him as soon as possible. You heard that you used to be a painter, right? Now, order you to send me a photo of Mia every day. Abel arranged a bunch of caring people for Mia. Serve the heart, but think, my brother has to spoil him. It's no use letting him know about boyfriends. Hey! But I don't know that the servants are also happy to serve Mia. They think to be able to serve such a lovely devil princess. Mia, on the other side, also hasn't recovered from the dream yet. He felt awful. Mir kept jumping on the clouds. So much fun! The air is full of sweet smells. But he found it difficult. It's that big. How can I find the July beast? And he takes out the unicorn he bought. Close your eyes. He prayed that he could do it with himself. Dream partner. Just then, there were footsteps on the other side of the cloud.
Wait until Mia opens her eyes. Actually found. I'm already lying on a unicorn. I haven't waited for him to come to his senses. The unicorn told him. I heard Mia's call. Crossed countless miles to come here. So please give me a name. This is stumping Mia. How to choose a name if you don't know a few big characters. The unicorn told him, you must have my name. To be with you. Mia immediately panicked. He was scared. What if it suddenly disappears in the next second? Who cares? Then clap your hands. Cuter cuter. From now on your name will be Huetter. Unicorn stops. Make the sound of Brublu. He expressed his liking for the name. From now on, I will be your Huetter. Mia, who came out hurriedly, showed off to her father. The man looked at the unicorn and fell into thought. It looks like two. No one can summon a unicorn, right? Is my daughter that talented? Mingya also saw the true face of the tower at this time. Sparkling wings are so cute. She couldn't help but want to stick with Huetter. It's amazing. This is my 7th covenant hand. What kind of fate is it? That's why we met. Huetter told Mia, as a contracted beast. From birth, I have been waiting for the arrival of the only I've been master. Waiting for a long time to finally see you. Mia is very distressed. Then you must be lonely. Huetter immediately went forward to rub Mia's watch. Show that all the waiting is worth it, because I've seen you now. Then Mia suddenly remembered. The little yellow hair I met at the beginning. He asked his father if he had seen the man. But Abel and his father both said they didn't see it. This makes Mia feel a little lost, although I only saw the little yellow hair's mouth. But I don't know why. There's always something about him that attracts me. After Demia and the others left, little yellow hair took off his invisibility cloak. He thought it was really strange. Invisibility cloak. But he picked it up from the demon emperor. How could that girl see me? And look at him. It's a female demon I've never seen. Is it Dune? Has a new female demon been born in the Debor family? That's really interesting. On the other side, Mia has since had the July beast. He wants to be with Huetter all the time. I even wake up laughing when I sleep. He thought it was surreal. I only see Huetter by my side. He realized it wasn't a dream. He told Huetter that he wanted to sleep with him in his arms. But as a contracted beast, Huetter, I don't feel like I can sleep in my master's bed. But he underestimated Mia's persistence. You're not coming up, are you? Then I'll sleep on the floor with you. This will not fix the tower. He can only persuade Mia to go to bed, but Mia just wouldn't. Anyway, I'll sleep wherever you sleep. The tower that can't be helped can only be turned into a rag doll. You can't be too happy. If you transform sooner, I won't sleep on the floor. He held Huetter in his arms and pressed hard. Also because of the appearance of Huetter, Mia's meals have become more delicious than before, even several bowls in one meal. Father is going to reward Nya with a gift. Ask your daughter what she wants. Mia thinks life is good now. Nothing is missing. Second brother Abel asked him to say whatever he wanted. Dad will definitely satisfy. I remember when I first got my July birthday. Dad gave me a dragon cowboy. A lot of buildings were destroyed to tame him. This startled Mia. He doesn't want dragons or anything like that. So he told the man, what I want most now is to learn. Mia is telling the truth. Because he doesn't understand the current world. I don't understand demons and gods. He was afraid that in case his father... What should I do if I have another daughter? If that daughter is prettier and smarter than herself, will Dad stop liking himself? Abel found it even more incredible. I didn't expect my sister to be a student. Minya told them, I want to learn how to use the power of dreams. And more importantly, I want to do business and make money. This puzzled Abel. Learning other things is acceptable. What the hell is business? Are we like a poor family? But I don't know Mia's heart. I just want to be proud of my dad. He wants to earn his own money. Become your own business boss. Let Dad go out with more face. But don't now men take Mia as pride. He felt that his daughter and other demon masters. The princess looks very different when she is playful. He told Mia, I'll find you the best old man in the Devil Clan later. Teacher Entrepreneurship Fund, Dad will also arrange it for you. As long as you can be happy, whatever. And then 10 seconds later, a beautiful young woman came to Mia's house. The woman's name is Neves, the daughter of the Re-Erlid family. It was arranged for Mia's tutor. Mia just thinks he's beautiful, and it always exudes that reassuring. Heart feeling, Mia enthusiastically introduces herself. Eve also thinks Mia is cute, but he felt more pity for Mia. Such a cute little guy. How can it be? The Protoss gang have been imprisoned for so many years. Mia knows. Dad has told his eyes about his situation. Former teacher. The woman saw Mia's embarrassment. After all, I had a bad childhood. It's not something to be happy about. He told Mia not to worry. I won't say anything about you. And you're back in your dad's arms now. Your father was a very good devil. Especially when it comes to raising children. So many years. Your father won many awards. Best Parenting Award. After all, he raised such a mischievous child. Abel even bombed the Emperor's palace. But later, he was caught by the Demon Emperor himself, thrown into the Demon Flame Mountain. It took a long time for the Demon Emperor to forgive him. Mia was stunned. It was something he had never heard of. But you must not imitate your second brother. You just have to hold on to your dreams. Just do what you want to do. What do you want to do? Mia told him, the thing I most want to do is make money. Make a lot of money. Because I feel comfortable knowing that Mia wants to make her own money. Can't help but have some doubts. Isn't he a rich family? But I still encourage Mia to show that you are really sensible. How much do you want to earn? Mia then spread her little hands a lot. So much. Enough to buy the entire Demon Clan's territory. And he regretted it. Have you bragged about it? Unexpectedly, Neves suddenly cried and smiled. He thought Mia was really cute. That's why he admires Mia more and more. He told Mia, as a princess of the devil race, you should have this ambition. As expected of the daughter of the Dunderbull family. If only my daughter had the same ambition as you. Okay, but when it comes to demon territory, it's smooth. I'll give you a geography lesson. And the woman unfolds the map. This area is the palace of the demon emperor. And the entire demon race is centered on the emperor. The area of expansion is large. The land is vast. He thought this should scare Mia. Let Mia give up those unrealistic fantasies. How could Mia not only not back down? It's cleaner. He suddenly liked the challenge. Although there will be many difficulties along the way, but I will definitely become a business boss. See Mia's firm attitude. Mia's eyes suddenly froze. Maybe this girl has the potential to become a demon emperor? But just then, Mia's father suddenly pushed the door open and came in. It's time to get out of class. No procrastination. Women are very reluctant for us to have a good chat. Why did you come in suddenly? The man expressed the desire to combine work and rest. The toy room he prepared for Minji has been renovated. I have to show him first. And you've taken my daughter too long. The woman mocks slightly. You look so strict. If he talks about a boyfriend in the future, I'm afraid it's not easy for you. Seeing this, the man's eyes instantly froze. It's like saying it's none of your business. The man is angry. Deweys can only compromise helplessly. Goodbye, Mia. I'll give you a lesson next time. Then they came to the toy room. Mia was stunned the moment she entered the door. A room full of gold coins glittered. He had never seen so much money before. Dad told him, these are all startup funds for you. Don't you want to do business? Take it and spend it casually. If it's not enough, ask Dad for it again. You are very happy too. He asked his father how much it cost in total. When I learned that there were almost 20 million gold coins, he froze. He was taken aback by the number. He felt that his father had given too much. The man says, don't make a fuss. How could my daughter be intimidated by such a small sum of money? And these are as if you were 5 years old. Dad owes you child support, right? Your child support payments will be placed in this room every year from now on. The child support fee, Mia happily accepted it all. He feels so happy now. He was lying in a gold coin. Feel the taste of wealth. But he secretly swore, you will definitely become a big entrepreneur. Use the money Dad gave to make more money, so that Dad won't be disappointed. The man tells you that and these toys, it's all 99k gold. This is FEI This long. Is the Torin. Mia thinks these toys are weird. It's not as comfortable as a doll. He doesn't understand how Dad likes these, but he was still very happy to say that he liked it. The man is very relieved to say that you can play these casually. Even if you throw it away and play with it, it's okay if it's broken. And Mia thinks these things are precious. I can't wait to treasure it. However, if you are in a bad mood, maybe you can try to throw it away. After lunch, Tina takes Mia out to play. This is also the first time she has seen the fruit of the devil race. It looks like an apple. He's going to pick one to taste. Just then, Miss Levi suddenly emerged from the grass. Finally found you. Mia rolled her eyes in an instant. He fainted straight away. I didn't recover until I ate 2 caddies of strawberry milkshake. Levi's kept apologizing, expressed that you are in a hurry. Now there is a very important things need Mrs. help. Because just a few days ago, they were in a meeting with Mia's father. The man announced that he would set a few festivals. He has determined that his daughter is a genius. So I'm going to give Mia a few anniversaries. Like some genius, Miyagi? Future big business holiday money fan devil, festival, etc. Levi's and his assistants were stunned. Before they come to their senses, the man said again that if you do too much, it may be a burden on Mia. So he ordered his men to buy it all. Think about what festival to set. And these days, under the light of the big palace, I went to think of many important documents were left behind. Your Highness, if this goes on, it can even lead to the downfall of the family. Tina and Mia were both stunned in an instant. Do they think it's too exaggerated? Levi said he really couldn't help it. although a bit exaggerated. But Your Highness Omiya, now, I don't work every day for your business. This could have a big impact on family status. So I would like to ask Miss to persuade Your Highness. But Mia was curious. What does Dad do every day? Levi's told him, there are many things about His Highness the Grand management Palace and development of the demon army and disaster handling in the demon realm. Because in the territory of the devil race, if the demonic energy gathers too much, will cause a magic tornado. Many buildings will be affected. Miss, look! This pile is full of residents' petitions and damage. Missing report Mia is frightened by this pile of documents. That's too much aiming. Hear Levi's complaints. Mia thinks she should persuade Dad to work hard. Although I really want him to be with me every day. But she's a girl who aspires to become an entrepreneur. We have to treat this as a business. So he told the man it was a deal. I helped you. Can you give me any reward? Hugh, he also came out to praise Mia for doing a good job. It has the demeanor that a demon should have. Beavis was stunned for an instant. I didn't expect that the lady is still a person. But he was also relieved. Miss has a business mindset at her age. A genius indeed. He told you. I put the marshmallows of the entire demon race. How about sending it to you? Mia was taken aback. He lamented that Uncle Levi is so smart. Know that you have no shortage of gems and money. Marshmallows are also my favorite food. The man told him again, I will bring it to you myself. 300 different kinds of marshmallows. There are bear models, kitten, puppy, all kinds of styles. You can choose, you can choose. Seeing this, Mia can't help but drool. So many marshmallows. It's fun to think about. Therefore, he agreed to the man's request without hesitation. But he was also concerned. Will Dad listen to his own opinion? For Marshmallow, you must think of a way. Then at the dinner table at night, Mia is ready to start his routine. He told the crowd, Mia doesn't like demons who don't work hard. And I decided, give later. Try to finish. A handsome devil at work. But Father and Abel were puzzled. They don't know what it is. Seeing this, Mir asked Tina to bow his head, get close to Tina and lean on his cheek. What is not loud? But the whole restaurant could hear it. The air solidified in an instant. The murderous intent of the two men is emerging. Tynaton was stunned. What just happened so suddenly? Abel is not happy. He asked Mia why she should mention it first. Mia quickly expressed that because Tina works very seriously. He took good care of me. Unexpectedly, Tina burst into tears. He felt that he had died without regret. Noble is the princess of the devil clan. How dare you treat me as a servant? But I don't know that the two men are already very unhappy. Abel just grabs Tina, okay? You died without regret. Then I will send you to get a box lunch. Seeing my second brother get angry, Mia knew that Abel was jealous. He quickly stood in front of Tina. Tell a man you want mine. Then go to work. Do it. And the faster you get your work done, the better. I rewarded him twice. See, the time is ripe. He told his father, you can't play with me every day. You have a lot of work to do, so start betting today. You and Abel, whoever gets the job done sooner, the better. I will reward the two of them. As soon as this sentence comes out, their target in an instant. They got up at the same time. He said he was full and had something to do, so he left first. In order to get a daughter or sister. They are ready to return to their posts. Start working hard. And Mia just thinks that adults are so childish. Any method you use can get them to work hard. But I don't know this treatment. Only for him. The other side. The assistants in the office have been up all night for days. Uncle Niumo is already trapped. Just then, their master finally returned to his post. They can finally take a break. Men are very productive. Just 2 hours. Just finished a few days of work. Levi's heart can't help but thumbs up for Mia. It's Miss. Awesome. On the other side, Mia is still leisurely eating bread. Just then, the servant told him that the master sent you a WeChat. Dad asked Mia to visit the High Street Devil's office. Mamiya is also curious. What is Dad's job like? When he just opened the door, there are a bunch of people giving Mia luggage. They all think Mia is so cute. Or a noble woman. The demon man walked towards Mia dutifully. Hug in arms. He looked at the crowd with pride. That's like showing off envy. I have such a lovely daughter. And Mia just feels so embarrassed. What are they all staring at me for? But this is the slightly embarrassed look. It looks even cuter in the eyes of everyone. Levi's told him, Master worked very quickly today. Just a few hours. I've done it for several days. Mia just found out. What is the purpose of Dad bringing himself here? Feelings are about wanting yourself. Men are looking forward to it. Hey, can you cash in the reward now? Looking at a room full of Mia was taken aback. Could it be that Dad wants me to reward him here? So many people watching. I always feel a little embarrassed, but if it makes Dad happy. Then it doesn't matter. Then she gently wronged the man's cheek. This sudden scene. Everyone was instantly envious. They also want to have a daughter as a little padded jacket. Just then, Abel falls from the sky. He had a bad feeling about this. Father told him you were slow. Mia has already rewarded me. Abel couldn't believe it. He thought dad must have cheated. He yelled at his father unwillingly, and I refused to accept this. This wave doesn't count. Man Wangwei smiled. I got all the rewards. Hey, then shit. Then I carried Mia to class. Mia also knows. I can see Mr. Neves again today. He really liked that woman. I always thought he was very kind. Neves has been waiting for a long time. Little princes come in. Mia asks women, what are we learning today? Neves told him today, I'm going to teach you how to use magic properly and the power of your dreams. First of all, you need to know how to use the powers of the demon race. For example, my ability is water. So, I can use water elements for attack or defense. This type is the force for visualization. And the power of your dreams cannot be materialized. Capabilities belonging to an abstract class. And you need to know the dream first. What can power do? And how to use it freely. In theory, the dream demon has 5 abilities. The first is to meet the future through dreams, and choose one of them to make or change. The second is to enter other people's dreams. To put it bluntly, it is to see what other people dream about. The third is to dream for others, and then implant your own dreams into other people's minds. To put it bluntly, you can control what dreams do others have. The fourth is hypnosis or anti-hypnosis. Can make others sleep or wake up. This skill belongs to the magic attack of the spirit category. The last one is to tame the dream demon. He told you, the dream demon is a very abstract thing. They survive by eating other people's dreams. They're always moving from dream to dream. It's hard to hold on to, but you just have to catch and tame it. The dream demon will become your very powerful subordinate. This can tell me his heart. He also wanted to catch the dream demon quickly to see, but he was scared. With his current strength, let alone taming the dream demon, maybe it will be eaten by the dream demon. See what Mia looks like. Tell him not to be afraid. Those little dream demons who will protect you with me, I can knock them off with one kick. You, Vice, tell him again. The previous dream demon. Can you have dozens of dream demons? Ran is confused. The last devil of dreams was so powerful. So how did he die? After all, every ability only belonged to one demon. Speaking of that guy's death, Miva suddenly bursts into memory. That guy is even ranked above your father. One person can single out dozens of high-level demons. It's a pity that he lost the battle for the throne of the Demon Emperor. The price of losing is to get a box lunch. That's where I learned it. The demons will hold a battle for the Devil Emperor every 50 years. This immediately scared Mia. He secretly decided, I will definitely not participate in the battle of the Devil Emperor. Eve comforted him. This fight is not mandatory. If you don't want to go, you cannot go. Mainly because the last Devil of Dreams was to hide. He thought he had a bunch of dream demons who would definitely win. But Mia just thought the last one was stupid. You have achieved such a good performance. If you are yourself, I must use my predictive ability first to see if I will win. Then decide whether to challenge the Demon Emperor or not. Mia asked Nevis again about the teacher. Have you ever participated in the battle for the Demon King? Women are a little speechless, girl. You're asking me stupid questions. Why am I going to challenge the Demon Emperor? I can't beat him again. And Demon King Kai's strength is comparable to your father's. It's all amazing. I don't want to die. Hear a woman's words. Mia suddenly confronted the Demon Emperor. Curiosity was born. What kind of person is the Demon Emperor Kaya? Nevis told Mia not to think too much. The most important thing for you now is to learn how to use the power of dreams. She held Mia's hand gently. I will transmit some of my magic to you. You learn to feel the power. Don't worry, calm down and take your time. Due to the surge of power, Nevis' grinding feet are also revealed. Mia looks so excited. Is this the foot of the high tendon demon? Will your feet be like this? Then he felt a force enter his body. Nya closes her eyes and feels, just for a moment. He came to the dream space, and he looked at it with curiosity. There are butterflies and clouds. The smell is sweet. He touched the clouds in the sky. It feels like cotton candy. I don't know if I can eat it. When he woke up, his face was full of light. That's your power. It's amazing. Mevis told him, you have to learn to feel the power for yourself. You can use it proficiently with more practice. Then I gave Mia another book. This is the memoir of the demons of dreams through the ages. The content inside should be helpful to you. Class is over today. Bring your servant tomorrow. We learn how to hypnotize. At night, Mia is going to study over time. He was holding the book with great energy. He wants to get stronger quickly. Why do you believe in me so much? I must not live up to the teacher's expectations for me. I only learn it from the book. The ability to predict the future can also be trained. I used to think that the future I dreamed of was random. It turned out to be based on one's own inner obsession. Mia couldn't wait to try it. He really wants to know now. Uncle Levi's promised me marshmallows. When to give, but after thinking about it for a long time, he knows it should be that this level of obsession is not enough. When you were imprisoned by the Protoss before, the kind of obsession that wants to run. Then he opened the notes of the last Devil of Dreams. Is this the fool who is fighting for the throne? And he looked at it curiously. The more I look at Mia, the more outrageous the last Devil of Dreams was a psychopath. Every day is not a fight with others, just on the way to fight. And he actually fell in love with the Dream Demon. Return him to open the harem and change it for one a day. This is too abstract, sister. Mia only feels numbness in her scalp. It really has no reference value at all. There is one last notebook. I hope you don't disappoint me. Just then, Mia suddenly felt that someone was peeking at him to fix the tower. Tell him there's a visitor. It was Abel. He felt dissatisfied with losing to his father. He wants to come to Mia and give himself one too. But I didn't expect to be found by Mia before entering the door. Mia told him, didn't I write no entry outside? People are serious. Learning, Abel apologizes awkwardly. He looks so aggrieved. Because you only gave it to your father. I didn't give it to me. I obviously did a good job. Oh, I'll go. To be honest, I'm a commentator blogger. Write the copy until this time. I got goosebumps all over the place. Seeing this, Mia could only helplessly let Abel in. Abel was instantly happy like a child. I followed him in. Mia also found Abel's blood. He thought it was ink, ready to reach out and wipe Abel off. Abel is afraid that blood will stain his front teeth. If you are in a hurry, avoid. And asked now not to wipe ink with anyone else in the future. And Mia is just confused. What does Abel do? Why do you have some ink all over your body? The man told him that he was usually in the army. Is the captain of the family special operations team. But Mia had no idea. What does the special operations team do? Babel told him it was the mole who caught the mole. And catch those who cheated the family and ran away. Anyway, your brother, I'm in charge of catching bad guys. But Mia was even more puzzled. How can the bad guys get ink on them? Babel knew that Mia didn't like to fight and kill. Just make excuses. This is what they did when they wrote the guarantee. Every bad guy brother makes him write a guarantee. If you write too much, ink will inevitably spray out. So anyway, your brother's job is very important. The interests of the family depend on my brother to safeguard you. Suddenly, I feel that Abel is so handsome. He thought Abel was doing nothing all day. Play cool, boy. I didn't expect my second brother to have this ability. Abel told him about the furball, you know? In 2 days, Daddy's throwing you a really big birthday party. Mia also remembered. Dad said before that he would celebrate my birthday. Abel told him, the female demon has a birthday every year, but to compensate you for the past few years, so father is going to make a big show with you. Hear this. Mia couldn't hold it anymore. Dad went to such trouble for me. I used to think about running away when I made money. What to? Now I suddenly want to live with them all the time. Mia was moved to tears. This startled Abel. Why is this girl crying again? Don't you like birthday parties? Mia asks the man, who were at the party? I heard that Abel was proud. Of course, the entire demon race will come. No one dares not to attend Doom. Banquet for the daughter of the De Boer family. I hope to see you then. Other female demons. Mia panicked before she came into contact with magic. Must be the weakest of them all. And they all live in the palace. I'm sure I have nothing in common with them. Abel told him not to be afraid. I don't need you to show anything. Just be yourself. Perhaps with Abel's comfort, Mia is in a slightly better mood. And learned that Brother Cain will also be back. Mia's mood changed in an instant. But Abel was not happy. What do you call Big Brother? Call me Abel. Unexpectedly, Mia suddenly said something about Brother Abel. Instantly got the man's goosebumps out. He said forget it. You can still call me Abel from now on. I'm finally going to meet Brother Cain. I heard that he is a handsome man of the devil race. Really looking forward to it. I don't know if Brother Cain likes me or not. And the little yellow hair I saw before. Will he also attend the banquet? I hope he can come. I saw Mia's face like a nympho. Abel directly reprimanded him. Don't do this in front of outsiders, especially on the day of the banquet. And Mia suddenly remembered. The party dream I had before. Remember now. It seems to be my own birthday party. In that dream, I was kidnapped. This startled Mia. First, you have to attend the banquet yourself. And even if it wasn't me, there will also be other demon children kidnapped. Feel Mia's thoughts. Judah quickly comforted him and said not to be afraid. I will protect you. Abel thought his sister was a perforator. It means that my brother will keep an eye on you at any time. Don't be afraid to get a positive answer. Minya's determination to become stronger is even stronger. He asked Abel to go back first. I'm going to sleep. After the man leaves, he opened the last notebook. He pinned his hopes on the last notebook. He is eager. I hope the content in the book can make me change quickly. But as soon as he turned the first page, he closed himself. This dream demon is too pessimistic. Even if it is the devil of dreams, there is also an unchangeable future. He was so angry that he wanted to scold Mia just thinking about how to change. Kidnapping at the banquet. You tell me now that I can't change it. He decided to. You must not let your birthday party be an accident. It was the first party my dad threw for me. But don't know. The father outside the door is already a little unhappy. He looked at the note on the door. Just don't let Abel in. Why are you taking me with you? Mia doesn't know. Father, getting ready to give Mia a new name at the party. And Mia here has fallen asleep. Maybe it's anxiety about the party. His dream power is activated again. It's just that he doesn't understand. Why is every ability activated? I'm going to smash my butt and squat. It hurts even in dreams, okay? When he opened his eyes, only to find that the surrounding white buildings. Is this the territory of the Protoss? He heard a bunch of people whispering. What do you say to get the weapon to destroy the demons? What about kidnapping a young woman? The devil scared Mia half to death. Could it be that they are the kidnappers of the banquet? He's going to listen very closely, but it was brought by an inexplicable force. The next dream, he looked at the cabinets full of dolls with a fierce look on his face. Is it in a toy store? Mia was caught by a doll that looked like him. A trap. But the next second, a little boy suddenly appeared next to him. The kid seems to be afraid of Mia. I turn around and want to run. When Mia pulled back the curtain, but then I entered the next dream. I seem to be sad in my dream. Abel is comforting himself. I just found out that I am in the clothing business. Lost 10 million gold coins. Pet girl maniac Abel is angry. Table. He said he wanted to arrest the designer named Xiaojun. He's the guy who invented waterproof fabric. Meow. I saw my future self lose 10 million gold coins. Roll your eyes to the rescue. He secretly decided that he couldn't let this happen. But then the feeling of luck. He entered the next dream again. The people inside said Xiaojun is really a genius to invent waterproof fabric. Wasn't that boy in the toy store dream? He's the guy who invented waterproof fabric, right? It looks like they are a team. You know, as long as you find Xiaojun and their team. Lose money, 10 million futures can be changed. There are 7 of them. Be sure to find them to cooperate in business. Just then, luck strikes again. Mia is about to be confused. This is the 5th dream. Is it because you feel the power? Looking at the crows in the sky, he thought the dream was dangerous. Just then he heard a quarrel. A man yells at a child. What to say because his own brother guessed it. And so the man grabbed the little boy in anger. I'm going to beat him up. And the boy just smiled sinisterly. A faint expression, please pay attention to your behavior. Minion is still listening fiercely. He doesn't know what the other person is talking about. Until the other party took off his hood and looked at his silver hair. It turned out to be a Protoss. And it seems that the power is definitely not Mia was so scared that she couldn't help making a sound. And the Protoss boy also walked in front of Mir. He was puzzled. It is impossible for others to approach your own abilities. How did you appear? Forget it, no matter how you showed up. Then he took out the holy sword indifferently. I'm going to send Mia to meet God. Mia also suddenly woke up in reality. He thought the dream was too terrifying. Obviously in one's own dream. No one else can see me. What happened to that Protoss boy? And on the other side of the Sky Island, inside the headquarters of the Protoss, teenager also woke up from a dream. That's really interesting. That little girl actually met the same future as me, and in the same dream. And this phenomenon, it usually means something big is going to happen. I'm really looking forward to the coming week. It's a pity. Such a talented child was born in the devil race. Little cute baby with big eyes. I really want to meet you right away, but not now. After all, I am now one of the leaders of the Protoss. At least now I have to play this role well. And Mia here is not energetic all day. He was completely frightened by the dream last night, until Mr. Neves arrived. It's time for class. Today we are going to learn how to hypnotize and counter-hypnotize. Neves asked the servants to lie down. Take it easy and look at the servants. Mia is also very nervous. But he found that the servants were not afraid of him. It was Neves. The teacher is very confused and the teacher is not scary. It looks quite gentle. The woman told him it was a bloodline threat. Low order. Demons have a fear of high-level demons in their bones. Start practicing now. Imagine the magic I gave you yesterday. You have to unleash your magic with your own hands. Smart Mia quickly gets into the groove. Purple-blue magic fluctuations also slowly surged from his hands. Out in just a few minutes. Mia turns magic into magic. Eve all praised Mia as a genius. Then tell him that after the magic is transformed to inject him into someone else. Tina kept cheering on Mia. He expressed that he could become the experimental subject of the lady. Seeing this, Mia is more confident. He named this skill Mengjie. Can hypnotize others, the power to sleep soundly. The servant also fell asleep in an instant. I thought the fourth elder smiled happily. Since you can hypnotize two people at the same time for the first time. Mia was shocked and it was amazing. I was still laughing last second, snoring in the next second. So this is the power of dreams. Learn this. You should be able to protect yourself against the enemy. The teacher told him again, look how soundly they sleep. And Mia, did you know? Is this still helping him? Because at least 80% of the demons in the devil race will lose sleep. Some even strive to get a good night's sleep, willing to spend huge amounts of gold coins. Go buy magic tools to help you sleep. Mia suddenly felt that this was a business opportunity. Maybe you can make a small fortune, and it can help others solve the problem of insomnia. They're going to love me. I can also expand my business resources through customers. He really thinks he's a little genius. Just then, another servant interrupted them. Asked Mia when the two of them wake up. Said that Tina still has to attend the servant work meeting. There are still many things for him to do. Mia panicked. He was afraid of causing trouble. I hurried to shake Tina. But I don't know that his hypnotic effect is so good. I can't wake up. He bowed his head in remorse. Because teacher Xi reassured him not to worry. There are many servants in the mansion. Not bad for both of them. Mia suddenly realized, how long will they sleep? The body won't hurt, will it? No, if you really want to wake them up, just bring your July beast. Just find them in your dreams. Seeing this, Mia's mood is a little better. But the teacher told him to wait for 2 days. If you don't wake up in 2 days, go and wake them up. And I've been suffocating Mia for 2 days. He was so worried that he couldn't sleep. Hueta keeps reassuring him that it's alright. It's been a long time since I slept so well. Just give him 2 days off. But Mia didn't listen at all. He's running wild. I am afraid that I will never wake up, because in the notes of the last Devil of Dreams, just record, he once made others sleep in their dreams forever. The last session also mentioned that hypnosis, of course, it could get into big trouble. Chiuta was speechless. Why don't you listen to this girl? I don't know why Mia is so worried. It's because Tina was the first person to be nice to herself, although he is a low-level object. Just then, he saw Abel downstairs instructing the servants. He is preparing for Mia's birthday party. And let them install it at home. 2,000 magic mines. After all, his sister can't take a little damage. If someone dares to have bad intentions towards me, then I must send him to see God. I just don't know the magic. How powerful are the mines? And Abel pointed at a security guard. Wei Wei saved you by the power of death. The little green hair was suddenly scared to pee. He mops the floor that Miss Mia walks on every day. Lord Abel, please forgive me. See, Abel points to another one, then you go. The little brown hair was also instantly terrified. This scene was also seen by Mia upstairs. Mia stopped Abel's behavior. Let him not make things difficult for the servants. The people downstairs were instantly moved to tears. God, the lady saved us. Abel jumped gently to a height of tens of meters. Instantaneous change of attitude. He gently asked why Mia hadn't slept yet. Mia told him she couldn't sleep. And you're making too much noise downstairs. Abel didn't think that would work. Go to bed early when children grow. Why don't I tell you a bedtime fairy tale? Sleeping too late can't grow tall. Mia said stubbornly. I have grown a little taller. Seeing this, Abel began to look around. Where is it? Hairball, where are you? Why can't I see you? Suddenly, the front teeth are pissed off. Hateful badass. Abel then got into bed. Mia is angry. The man knows that his sister is pretending to be angry. Then I poked him up. Brother, introduce a friend to you. It's my brother's July beast. Simple children are always full of curiosity. No longer angry. Then the power of fire emerged. The demon flame tiger king appeared beside Abel in an instant. That's when Mia learned. It turns out that the big tabby cat who coaxed himself it's my brother's indentured hand. He rushed up and hugged the Aten sticker. Long time no see cute big cat. Abel was puzzled that it was the demon Yan divine beast. How is it cute? Doesn't it have to be handsome? Forget it, Mia says it's cute. Who made themselves a charming maniac? Maybe Aten's appearance. Mia's anxiety finally eased. He also fell asleep unknowingly. Listen to Miana's slightly even breathing. Abel felt his heart melt. This girl, it really makes me want to play with her every moment. One want to protect her all the time. Get a good night's sleep. Brother has to do business too. Suddenly, he remembered what his mother had once said to him. When I just awakened my power. Mom says demons can attack, can also defend, but the most important thing is to protect. When you have someone you want to protect, your abilities will become even more powerful. As a child, he did not understand his mother's meaning. I seem to understand my mother's words now. Guard, Protecting Mia is what I most want to do right now. As long as Mia can be happy, no matter what kind of fairy you are, I want to touch you. The next day, Mia came to the classroom as soon as she found himself. The hypnotized Tina hasn't woken up yet. Teacher Nevis reassured him not to be nervous. Now you can. Trying to enter their dreams. So Mia summoned the contract beast, please. And the tower, and then the feet of the tower were shining. Comes in with positive energy waves. Mia on her back enters the dream. They came to a jungle. Kicks in. Mia, who is in a hurry, doesn't know which way to go at all. Shuda told him, be careful of the gaps in your dreams. Once you fall into the gap of the season dream, we might not wake up. Mia has no choice but to return to reality first. He finds it hard to enter other people's dreams. Nevis told him to relax. He thinks Mia is too nervous. And he gives Mia an MP3 player. Let Mia listen to the song. Maybe it can calm down the heart. Mia suddenly realized, I'm really in a hurry. Completely lost in a dream. When the MP3 music starts, Mia also gradually entered a state of relaxation. He thinks this song is good. I feel so good. He asked Shuda to try again, and this time, Mia found the door as soon as she entered the dream. He also successfully found the skin, but the scene in front of him made his scalp tingle. It's all chicken thighs. Meow, how much do you like to eat chicken thighs? He rushed over to mention that it was a meal. Fully expressed his dissatisfaction in the past 2 days. I'm worried about you until I can't sleep. Hello! Realized the freedom of chicken thighs in a dream. After waking up, the two still have endless memories on their faces. I don't know that Mia is trying to wake them up. He has exhausted the remaining weak magic power. Tina was very touched. He felt that the young lady was too kind to him. He told you, thank you for your hard work, miss. Now you have nothing to worry about. Next week, I will make good preparations for your birthday party. And Mia also knows, based on previous encounters with future kidnappings, only a week left.